All right. I do not like this amount of zoom, but it is what it is. Let me look back through the chat here. Wow, and first one here. What's up, Denise? We got Denise, we got Will. Denise also took vacation this past week, but it wasn't a fun one. Was in a multi-vehicle wreck on Monday morning on my way to work. Huh. Damn. That's not a vacation, Denise. Okay, we got Shannon Rocks as well. I already said hi, Will. There's Christine and Callie. All right. Sorry, the camera is just too close to my face. So I'm doing this from my phone. If you guys can hear me okay, let me know because I have no feedback. I have no audio controls. All I have is my microphone, my other microphone in front of me. So if I need to crank it up or move it closer, let me know because I have no concept here. You can hear me, okay? So for those who wonder, if you watch the or if you listen to the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, this is the microphone that Ricky uses, and very similarly to the one that Rob uses, aka Dormammu. So if I need to turn it up or pull it closer, just let me know. I can pull it a little closer. Hopefully I'm not going to make any noise. I have to have it sitting on towels because otherwise every time I touch the desk, it made noise. John Tucker, barely operational as usual. Good, good. Very good, John. Very, very good. John's a weirdo. We're an odd duck as we go. I want to see. I think that's a better color. Okay, so I don't have camera controls and everything like I normally would do because I'm doing this from my phone. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to It Doesn't Have to Make Sense. I'm Shoky. Of course, this is not Home Friday Live because, well, I'm not even remotely set up to do anything. My phone is on a tripod and I disconnected my microphone from my review set over there to do this because my normal microphone, which is that one, doesn't have the ability to connect in the same way over here. So yay. It's just doing a chill stream, just hanging out, talking to you guys. We just got back from vacation. We left Tuesday morning. We went to San Antonio first, and it took forever to get there. I-10 was a horrible mess, which of course we didn't know before we left. And well, frankly, it took us nearly 6 hours to do a 3.5 hour drive. Yes. Also, if you're following my Facebook or Instagram or anywhere on Meta, yeah, I hope you weren't hurt. Denise will talk about that in a little bit. I'll ask you. Because, guys, if you don't know, I was in a minor, very, very minor accident last week. And then we went and did the Renaissance on Sunday. If you saw the pictures from that, where I was all dressed up. And no, I haven't had a chance to do anything with the videos that I said. If you were paying attention, there is video of a certain incident, which I will edit and I will put up eventually. And I'll put up clips and stuff from performances. But either way, one thing we did in San Antonio, uh, kind of almost re-injured my back. It was a kind of a 4D movie ride thing. And the way it was kicking me around and you're just holding on for dear life, basically just like it made my back hurt much, much more. After it was already doing pretty good. So if you notice, my camera is listing a little bit here. Excuse me, microphone wire getting caught up on my little glass here. Hold on, let me see if I can't balance that out. You're sore? Good. I hope. Well, not good. At least you're not like truly injured. And Christine had a car mishap the other day as well. Everyone be safe out there. Thinking San Antonio moved from Minnesota. Yeah, it is a tiny glass, but it has some very, very expensive stuff in it. So that's why it's a small glass. Yes, Christine had a small run-in with her own deck. So it's my first time tasting this. That is really good. Oh, that's really good. I'll post. Nope. Scotch is gross. No, it's tequila. It's very expensive tequila. It's not a very, very expensive bottle of tequila, but it's very expensive. It was my last gift to myself on our way home. Picked that up in Austin, actually. So we did San Antonio for like 2.5 days, roughly 3 days, and then road trip to Austin yesterday. Did a couple things along the way. Did not go to Lockhart for barbecue, unfortunately. Have to find a way to get that one day. And then what did we do? Oh, we went out to a comedy show last night, like really late. Like the show we saw didn't end until 11. We're like not night owls anymore. And our show, we went out at like 8 p.m. Got there early, got to hang out a bit, got to see like something like I don't know, 10 or 11 comics in a short amount of time. It's one of those things where they just show up to work out material and stuff. It was fun. No lemon, no salt. This is straight. This is the kind of tequila you don't add things to. It's perfect in its own right. And I do know that there is new music and stuff to do. So if I get enough stuff done tomorrow, because even though I was on vacation, I did start building a new Gundam for the main channel. So I still have stuff to do. So tomorrow, because it's weird, because we usually end vacations on Sunday, we end a vacation on Friday. So we've got Saturday, Sunday, and I technically have Monday to recover and do stuff. But I've got one really big Gundam to build. I've got another thing to build and customize somehow in the next week. And I've got reviews to do. And at some point, record another podcast because we didn't manage it last week. So at some point, we're going to have to do another podcast, which the newest episode went up today over on the Now You Made It Awkward podcast channel. Episode 28, where we talked way too much about Letterkenny. And then ended up actually going to Home Free concert tomorrow. Oh, good for you. Still haven't managed that. Someday I will make it to a Home Free concert. Oh, but I did get to meet a comedian that I knew from a podcast, so that was pretty cool. We walked into the bar, and I heard his voice, and I was like, I know that voice. And I asked the dude at the counter, I was like, hey, is that so-and-so? And he's like, yes. I was like, oh. And so they shoot everybody who showed up early to the back patio to wait until the previous show was over and cleared out. And then he comes out there to go to drink and hang out with some other people, so I got to say hi and stuff. Okay, hold on. What was this? Oop. Okay, only 2-day hangover 50 years ago. No straight for me. That's funny. I was in a premiere today, but couldn't pay attention because the insurance called. It would be nice to be able to go to a Home Free concert one day. I will somehow, somewhen. But like, if we weren't already going on this vacation, I would have paid to go to the show. Was it November? I would definitely have done that. But yeah. So basically, if you guys have any questions and or topics you want to discuss, let's just consider this like an open chat. Obviously, we're not reviewing music tonight. I have no way to do that. My kids are taking to Home Free on Thursday. Neat. Funny thing is, like, I know the next one that's coming up over here is the Christmas concert. I don't know if I really want to go to a Christmas concert. I mean, you guys should know by now, I'm not a big fan of Christmas music in general. So you guys know, with Halloween and Christmas last year, we looked at, what was it, Robert Bet George? His light displays. He's got a new one up. Also with a drone display. So we're going to check that out. I didn't actually read it all the way through, Will. I actually stopped where we stopped. Because I didn't want to spoil anything else for Rob. Tom Bet George. Yeah, no, I got it wrong. I knew I said it wrong, but I knew Bet George. Forgot the first name. Coming to Stafford, might have to sell them. That ain't good, Denise. That ain't good. But, I mean, life happens, and sometimes you get kicked in the balls. Unfortunately. Like, I'm going to be next Friday when all kinds of bills start coming out and I don't have a paycheck because I went on vacation. So my company, in its infinite wisdom, Hold on to that thought, Shamrocks. I'll get to that. My company, in Infinite Wisdom, pays you 2 weeks in advance instead of just paying you on the week you would have worked. It was like, if, which is nice when you go on vacation to have that paycheck sitting there ready to go. But when you come back, sorry, I just realized there's a figure held on by some sort of magic on the shelf there. Can I turn the camera around? If I can turn the camera around, I'm gonna show you this. Hold on. I'll answer your question here in a second, Shamrock. I gotta show this. This is crazy. Hold on. But look at this. It has fallen over, but has somehow managed to hook the shelf in such a way that it is not falling. I do not understand. Flip around. My Power Rangers. Between Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, my camp. What the? Whoa. Whoa. I didn't know I could digital zoom in this. I do get vacation pay. That's what I was getting at. The morphing grid, yes. Okay. All right, hold on. I gotta go back to Shanrock's question. Classic scary movie have you never seen? Most of them, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of scary movies. My mom wouldn't let me watch scary movies when I was a kid, so realistically, a lot of the quote unquote classics I've never really seen, even as an adult. Now, there's some like Freddy, Jason, and stuff like that. I've never seen the original. Well, I've never seen any Halloween movie. None of them. Not one. So I guess that's under there because I've seen Freddy and Jason in different forms over the years. Um, Even Freddy versus Jason. I saw that. But like, I'm just not a fan of that kind of movie. Maybe it's just the slasher stuff or the stupid ones. But the room is haunted. No, it comes from people slamming the doors. Marvel's Werewolf by Night. It was good. It was good. I watched that before we left on Tuesday, or watched it Monday. Monday. It was really good. We're going to talk about it on the podcast. I'll tell you that right now, because we all watched it. So we will have a discussion. And Ricky already told me that we're going to have an argument about how good it was. I'm like, I don't understand the concept that we're going to argue back and forth about how good it is. No, I think it's better because of this. No, I think it's better because I don't even understand his concept there. But either way, I thought it was good. I think it's one of the best things Marvel has put out. That's just essentially a standalone concept, and I think they hit a good sweet spot at like 50 minutes because it wasn't too short to leave you totally wanting more, and it wasn't so long that you got bored. Which not everything has to be a 2.5 hour epic. Get away with a 50-minute short movie. Or what is essentially a pilot for a TV show. Let me see here. Also, I'm only wearing the headset so I can see it. Okay. Tim Austin and Chance in Minnesota in winter. Love the torture from Adam and Rob. Yeah, that is true. Let's see here. I didn't. And yeah, Christine, what I was saying with the vacation pay. Yes, I get paid for my vacation, but I get paid for it 2 weeks in advance of when I go on vacation. So they pay you ahead of time. But because you don't work that week, you come back and you have to wait a whole week to get a paycheck. Because, you get paid for what you work. I'm not salaried. So if they would just do it, like just pay us on the week that we're gone, it would make more sense. So this is the first vacation I think I've ever really taken. Like most of the time I'll work 3, maybe 4 days and then take a long weekend with the wifey. But this is the first time we took the whole week off. So it is what it is. I'm sure it's different company to company anyways. Oh, that is so good. That's unbearably good. Now I couldn't tell you if it's worth the money, but it's really, really, really damn good. Tastes good, super smooth, barely any burn. Got that nice balanced flavor profiles when it comes to tequilas between the highlands and the lowlands. I like it. I like it a lot. Hmm. What about you guys? Since you're asking me the question, favorite, maybe not favorite Hall or scary movies, but scary movies you haven't seen. How about that? Ha. That's a hard one, Shan. Um, Figure is a hard one to go by because the figures goes pretty quick. Remind me what then me. That was called the last Girl Scout. Kind of like a play on the last Boy Scout. I need to get more of that, by the way. I don't know if I have a favorite figure, honestly. I have favorite statues. Like the Thundercats set is actually really freaking good. The Universal monsters from NECA are really good. The Universal monsters slash uh Ninja Turtles crossover figures are really good. I don't know if they're considered favorites though. Basically, all the Ninja Turtle NECA stuff is all really highly rated in my opinion. There's a couple good Power Rangers figures though. Are you trying to say beer and you're just failing over and over? Okay, I'm just scrolling back here. This is the hard part with doing it this way. I have to scroll back through the thing. Not had tequila since I was 18. Never again. Now, see, I used to not like tequila either until my buddy let me try like a dozen tequilas one night after we were already drunk. So, thing is, like, flavors stick with me like really well. So, like, I knew after he ran me through the gamut there of all the different types and expressed the reasoning for the different types and why the flavor profiles were the way they are, then it makes it easier for me to determine what I like. The same thing with beer. So like whenever I got into beer, I barely liked I liked Coors Light over Bud Light, all that kind of stuff. And then I got into craft beers, and a lot of people jump straight into IPAs, but I really didn't like IPAs. I don't like hops, or didn't like hops. I'll put it that way. I like it malty, sweet, savory things in a way. Not a lot of the bitter. So it took a long time for me to determine which kind of hops I liked. And once I could identify that, I could look for beers that had that. And then from there, I could build out my knowledge and experience with certain flavors to know what I like and what I don't like. It's a good way to look at it. And there was I guess there still is, but there's a brewery out of Oklahoma called Prairie, one of my favorites. And they did a series. It was called Funky Gold Blank. And so what they did is they made a very funky, kind of tart or sour beer, but they would use a specific hop, because there are different hop strands or strains, however you want to call it. In the same way there are cannabis strains, is actually a cousin of cannabis. If you don't know that, hops that flavor beer are a cousin of cannabis. It's a cannabinoid. It does a lot of the same things. It's one reason why people have a reaction to very hoppy things, and it gives you more of a head buzz because you're having a very similar reaction to the way one does, but it's not THC. It's a little bit different. But either way, in the same way that weed has so many different varietals, you get the same thing with hops. So each one tastes different. And to have the ability to nail a single one down and go, okay, do I like this one? Nope, don't like this one. Oop, I like this one. I really like this one. So once you go from there, you build it out. It was the same thing with the tequilas that my buddy, well, now I have a bunch of them, but it helps to determine your own tastes to have a similar base, but made in different ways, or made with a singular changing ingredient, if that makes sense. Screw you, machine. Oh, hey, okay. Damn spacebar. What does a spacebar have to do with that? I don't have the patience to do all that, and I don't drink much. Well, is what it is. There were no flavor profiles in 1969. Yes, there were. Always were. There's flavor has always been a thing. I react to beer, 2 drinks, and I get this weird headache starting at the back of my head. Yeah, I mean, you could be specifically allergic to that. Realistically, it's a more than likely it's some type of allergic reaction. But usually, back of the head is going to be tension situation. So I don't know. Hi, Lisa. Oh, that was Lisa who said that. Sorry, the names go away so fast. Like I'm trying to read as quickly as I can because they pop up and then fade on my side. I don't have a constant scroll like you guys do. Let's see if I push this. Can I? Hold on. Maybe that'll work. Okay, live chat. It won't go away. That makes my okay. Plain old hams. I don't know what that is. Is that a brand? I've never heard of that. And for anybody just popping in, obviously it's not Home Friday Live because, well, it doesn't look like Home Friday Live. We're not doing anything down here. Earl, the windows down. The cops said go home. I mean, you got lucky there. Yep. I'm also drinking water, so I'm not being entirely unrealistic. Lowrider, what up? Hams is a Minnesota beer. Oh, interesting. I would try it for sure. I like fruity alcoholic drinks. Pretty much anything coconut rum will be fine. Okay, that's all good. There's a lot of fruity beers, like a lot of them. See, and this is the discussion we had with the thin mint beer. You have this base assumption what beer should taste like, but no. So like beer can taste like anything you can really try to make it taste like, and you will lose the actual quote unquote beer flavor, and it'll just taste like something else. So it is what it is. Okay, I get a headache when I drink Molson Canadian Ale. But that's funny. Lager type. See, I just bottled my spiced mead yesterday. Should be great for winter solstice. Should be good. I got a mead in there that I got from my buddy, and I don't know what it is. I got a spicy one in there that's in a skull-shaped bottle. It's already been opened. I tasted it, and it was definitely spicy. Um, and I went to the Renaissance. Didn't actually have any mead. Just drank beer all day and a couple ciders. Drank a lot this weekend, if I'm honest with you. So between, I say weekend, including the vacation. So, what day did I go to the brewery? No, that wasn't Saturday. That was a Saturday, but I don't know if it was last Saturday. Might have been. Can't recall. Uh, went to the Renaissance. Yes, yes, yes. All your comments. I liked your outfit too, by the way. That was a really cool looking outfit. Mine was very indeterminate pirate barbarian knight thing, and I had no way to get pants, unfortunately. So that didn't work out for me. So next year we'll see. Does Miss Shoki have a drink of choice? She doesn't drink much. She used to drink a little bit more. I got her into drinking craft beers, if I'm honest. She had no concept of them before, and then I showed her the fruity sour types, and she got into there. But then we discovered later that she likes German styles. Something about I'm gonna guess something about like Munich hops. I think if I had to guess. We had like a real smoky almost Rauch beer the other day. I can't stand that. She loves them. So it's actually really funny the styles she likes. Trisha, what's going on? She likes Lambrusco, like as a base, just whatever. She'll drink that any given day, or a barefoot pink Moscato. It's usually pretty good, but she doesn't drink as much as she used to, if we're honest. Um, and she's not really into liquors or spirits as it goes. Um, every now and then I can get her to drink something. Like she tried the whiskeys I had yesterday at the distillery, and she tried the tequila I had in San Antonio. So we went to a place called the Iron Cactus. It came highly recommended on Google. We got there and had about a 20-minute wait, which was the perfect amount of time because when we left, the line was like 90 people long outside. And we're like, God, it's like, and we had two margaritas, and then I had just a straight tequila, which was essentially this brand, but not this one because I wasn't gonna pay that much for a single pour. Hold on. I've heard about this place in Utah that is a permanent year-round Ren Fair. Looks like an amusement park, but not modern. And called Evermore or something like that. That sounds cool. I mean, if you got the weather to pull it off, why not? I mean, technically, the Renfest is always there, it's just not always open. The grounds are always there, and they did so much renovation. They built an enormous pirate bar, like a giant two-story pirate bar with performance stage, and cleared a big area out. And like they started it between, in the off season, cost over $1 million just to build that one area, and then like several other areas have been completely revamped or rebuilt, um, along the shops and stuff like that. But some of the stages have been cleaned up a little bit. And I was like, wow. It's like I guess 2020 was a super bad year for them. Obviously, 2021, so much more came back last year. So I'm guessing they made enough revenue in 2021 to do a lot of these updates. And then this year, just opening weekend when we went, it was packed. So like people don't give a shit about anything else anymore. I mean, some people do. They're still out there wearing their masks. But at least Renaissance gives you a chance to wear a mask in a cool way if you want to. Um, Everybody out there with their plague doctor masks. But I could not believe the turnout on opening weekend. And every weekend has a different theme. So, like this coming weekend is like 1001 Tales or whatever. So it'll they have a different one every now and then. We usually go on Pirate Weekend, but it just didn't work out this week or this one. It looked really cool. Saw a video about it. Worked in Busch Gardens, high school, college. Into your shift, you could grab beers, take them home. Nice. What did everyone have for dinner? We didn't have dinner. I had corn dogs on the way home though. We have a place here in Oklahoma in Muskogee called the Castle, which is supposed to be like Ren Fair all the time. And for those who don't know, have you ever heard of medieval times where they do like the jousting and stuff like that indoors? You get like a 10-course meal sitting at the table, everybody is in character. All of Renfest is like that, but it's not one building, it's a huge, many hundreds of acres. It's a lot of fun. No, not two margaritas in 20 minutes. I'm talking about our wait was 20 minutes. At dinner, we had two margaritas. Okay. Bratwurst and sauerkraut with tater tots. Somebody will have the farts. Hold on. No, unfortunately, that was in the plan today, Denise. But unfortunately, they didn't open until 3. I was not going to stick around Austin till 3 to get over there. I wanted to go to Family Business Beer Co. I had it in the plans. I had it marked on Google. But where we were staying was in South Austin. That's all the way over in Dripping Springs, which is a decent drive. Um, and apparently, we picked the perfect weekend to not go to Austin, if you catch my drift. Or I should say, we picked the perfect weekend to leave because it's not only the ACL festival, but like a college game and something else all going on in the same weekend in Austin. So we booked our hotel just for Thursday night, and apparently the prices all skyrocketed right after that. Not to mention, our Uber last night told us that, yeah, you're going to see like 30,000 people in the streets tomorrow night and Saturday with the partying that's about to go on with ACL. Let's see here. Cracker Barrel grilled chicken tenders. Ooh. Had cheese sticks and a croissant. Nice. Grilled ham and egg sourdough bread. That's pretty good. You took home beer in high school. Yep. Pot stickers, ginger salmon rice. Everybody's food sounds so much better. Parents picked me up. They could get them drinking age 18 back then. Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, the drinking age wasn't always 21. And even in some place. Austin City Limits. If you guys recall, that used to play on PBS late nights, where like, Willie Nelson and other performers would get up on stage in front of a live audience there in Austin at the Austin City Limits. Venue? Bar? Well, I gotta fix this. It is annoying crap out of me. Yeah. So ACL is still a thing, and now they turn it into a huge weekend festival, of course. So you can imagine it gets pretty busy, especially after people have been cooped up for nearly 3 years. By the way, still does here on PBS. I figured that much. I don't have it. Been in Mandalay, Brit Outpost community. Lousy Brit food. That's funny. Surprisingly, this weekend, even though we were at the Polish pub a lot at Renaissance Festival, we didn't actually get any food there. We got food elsewhere. We got barbecue instead, oddly enough. Okay, see, first fall Ren and Scotch Festival is in November. Yeah, because they move on. So ours ends the last weekend of our Thanksgiving week. It's the final weekend, so we go for 2 months, beginning of October to the end of November. Everybody before that, I believe, was in Pennsylvania, and then there's also one in Ohio, and then there's also Sherwood Forest, which is also in Texas. It's more central Texas, that goes like in the summer. So like there's Renaissance festivals all over the country all year long. Whether that's cold, hot, it don't matter. And then like usually when we go, we try to go once fall is really kind of, starting, so it's the cooler days and like you're hitting like 80, 85 by the middle of the day, but on max, you know. It was a bit hot by the time we left, and unfortunately, we're not sure what. Either Miss Shoki ate something or came into contact with something that has caused her to break out and a rash on her arm. And we just got that fixed. Like, I know that sounds dumb, but like, we just really got her cleared up on that kind of situation. She does have sensitivities to certain things, but we can't nail down what it was. It started while we were at Renfest, and it got inflamed over the weekend while we were gone. So, or I say weekend, the week while we've been gone. It's been one long weekend. People at the University of Oklahoma Springs. Okay. Ren fairs in winter. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. That's why we do ours in October and November. And they make a lot of money. The cool thing is, with my job, I've had some funny, um, I don't want to say interaction, but uh, I've gotten to see some stuff in a way behind the scenes. So generally speaking, if you have an established Renfest area or Ren Fair, however you want to call it, generally right nearby, within walking distance, will be a village of some sort that probably used to be temporary, but is now permanent because some people just live there all the time and then just, they'll have a regular job throughout the year and then they'll come back for Ren Fair if they're not already just traveling. So I've gotten to go into that area for the Texas Renaissance Festival due to my job. And what's cool is they have old stuff that has been removed. So like an old pirate ship that used to be in there at some point. Like a cool, like I guess they had like a Greek, not Greek, like an Egyptian sort of temple at some point. God knows when, but it's been removed and no longer part of the main thing, but they kept the structure and just moved it elsewhere. Or that area used to be included and then they diverted it and made a new clear area elsewhere. So it's kind of funny. In fact, it might have been, now that I think about the layout, it's possible that was where the old version of the Renfest used to be, and they just left the structures where they were, and people just live around them now. Manhattan Eater introduced me to pork bellies. Nice. You mean the food? Or the restaurant? Yeah, pork bellies. Pork belly's interesting depending on how you cook it. By the way, food talk. Oh my god, the food we had this week. Vacation. To me, it's all one long vacation. I feel like I have to go back to work tomorrow. It doesn't feel like Friday to me. It feels like Sunday. It feels like I just did Home Friday Live with you guys. Did a whole bunch of crap in like 2 days, and I've come back around, and it's like Sunday night and Monday. This tomorrow. It's really thrown off my sense of time. So if I say weekend, just know I mean vacation. So we ate at a bunch of good places that we'd never been to, with the exception of Terry Black's yesterday in Austin. So, but we've gone to the one in Dallas. So They have two, one in Dallas, one in Austin. And so we've been to both now, and both were insanely good. We definitely ate more than we should have, but when you have that much barbecue and they ask you how much do you want, you're always going to ask for more than you should get because it is what it is. Yes, yeah. Go look at my food pics. Yep. Our new one we held at the state fairgrounds in OKC, and believe me, the fair board will not be letting anyone else go there. Oh, that sucks. That sucks to have something like that go down. I will say, it is really cool being close enough to this Renaissance Festival that it's an easy day trip. You know, you don't have to stay anywhere. You have torn down, sold off most of the iconic structures. Almost thought it said ironic. It was like, ironic structures. I was like, oh no. Oh, I will show. So, I couldn't leave the Renfest without purchasing a thing. I should have, but I did not. So I did pick up something that I don't know that you guys probably didn't see. I got this. New toy. And unfortunately, with the way it was packaged, they keep a kind of preservative oil on it to try to keep the blade from rusting. But unfortunately, it covers everything, and after it's been sitting there long enough, it gets a little goopy. So it took me a while to clean this off. Let me ask you a question. So, really nice, what I think is technically a raindrop Damascus little hatchet. I like this. I love the mosaic pen here. I love the offset kind of grind pattern on the back of the spine there. It's really cool. And actually, if you look at this piece in the middle, they also did a grind like that before layering it. Can you tell I watched too much Forged in Fire? Seriously, watch Forged in Fire. You will learn so much. Let's be careful with this. It is super sharp. So this is a mass-produced item. Sadly, you know, you can literally buy one that looks almost identical to it. Obviously, the metal is going to look a little different, but everything else is going to be exactly the same. I do love this mosaic pen, though. That's a cool looking mosaic pen, and you can hang a strip there. Got 3 pins, a little bit there. Nice wood handle. Also, we got a new walking stick, because the when we first went to Renfest together, I wanted the walking stick just for the heck of it, because you know and that's when we used to walk around a lot. We didn't actually just stay at shows, and it's real nice. I think it's pine. I think it's a yellow pine, and it's got a little corkscrew grind in it. Looks pretty cool. But for the most part, Miss Shoky is essentially looks better than my knife with dragon pattern handle. I bet. Miss Shoky basically usurped the walking stick whenever we go. So I let her have that one, and so like literally before we even went to our first show at Ren Fair, I got a new walking stick. Now they're fairly inexpensive for the most part. If you get like something super fancy, it's going to cost you more. But for the most part, it's just a stick that has been ground and lightly stained, if not just clear coated. And this one I got, I believe, is I think it's hickory. It looks really cool. It's in the other room. I can't go get it right now. Hold on, wait. My son has been learning blacksmithing, but hasn't ventured into Damascus yet. Yeah, Damascus is not for the faint of heart, realistically. Just straight up forging a big hunk of metal into something else is generally good enough. I mean, like, the knife I got years ago, sorry, it's literally laying right here. If you saw in my costume, I was wearing this. So I got this one 3 years ago, before the year before COVID hit. And it's a nice little dagger. So also Damascus pattern. Now this one cost too much. I could have bought this exact same thing this past weekend for cheaper than I bought this one. Right. So, oh yeah, the horns. Yep. So this one's got a really fancy everything. I bet this isn't even real wood, if I'm honest with you. But I loved the work here with the different metals, all this kind of stuff. It just works for me. I love the design. The colors are right up my things. Yes, this is pointy. I'm being careful. You know. It's got a couple little goopy spots. And I pulled it out to show a friend that we ran into, and I dropped it, like, tip down into the dirt. So I think the tip is just a tiny bit dinked. But this could still do some bad things. This could still do some bad things. So, hold on. Pretty. Yep. All right. Need to buy a dagger for my outfit. Just can't decide on the style I like. Yeah, this one's just cool. Like, and the funny thing is, I was looking at another dagger, a narrower, like long and pointy type with a bit more of a guard on it, and I forget what this style is called though. Like, I need to go back through my Fortune and Fire things and see exactly what this particular shape is. But like, I like the twisted handle. I like the nice pommel on there. Feels good in your hand, and that's not too bad. But then the one I was looking at was a much pointier, skinnier dagger, and the guy's like, you already got something good for poking and stabbing. Maybe you should get something for chopping. And I'm like, yes. So, and I do have a sword, but it's not as special. Actually, that's in the living room. I think I've showed that off on a live stream before. I did a whole I did a short video on it. I think in a vlog. My bleach sword. Husband made a walking stick, more like a staff, out of a branch from one of our apple trees. Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so the only thing I don't like about the hatchet is the leather doesn't match any other. Doesn't even match this one. Like, I'm keen on this, but I wouldn't mind remaking these black leather. Hold on. X, I'm watching 4 streams at once right now. I have no clue what else going on. I just saw Shoki was waving a knife around. Yeah, it's pretty funny, X. Yep, that's pretty much what's happening. Singing on the ground. What? Sometimes John makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, like, not a whole lot. Just hanging out, talking, X. Nothing crazy going on tonight. No reactions, just chit-chatting. It's been a long, long week. Like I said, if I get everything else taken care of tomorrow, I will have to bust out my computer. Basically, knowing that we were going to be gone for so long and the maintenance guys are going to have to come in and do some work while we were gone, I hid my computer. I don't know these guys. These are new guys that have been hired on. I don't know. Have I ever gone to axe throwing? I have done axe throwing in a backyard. So for my cousin's birthday, his girlfriend built a backstop target and bought some basic small hatchets. Not the full-size ones, just the small hatchets. Not even meant for axe throwing. But it took a while to figure out how to do it. And then once I figured out the technique, I couldn't be stopped. It was just funny. Oh, hold on. What would you love to buy at Ren Fair if money was no object? I mean, some type of outfit with like either some type of armor, something like that. Maybe not the full-on metal armor, but some leather armor, because I'm not gonna do the full-on metal thing. A cool outfit, as it were, that looks legit, not some bullshit I bought off Amazon. And then for sure a custom sword. Like, there's nobody there forging anything. Like, there's a couple classes, like a couple blacksmith classes that show you basic stuff. But like, nobody's sitting there forging out a sword that will be purchased realistically. It'd be cool if you could do that, but I definitely would buy a custom forged thing. That'd be fun. But for those who don't follow my social medias, you'll see that somehow I ended up on stage in the middle of a show. And things happened. See, hold on. I like your supposed to Shoki's comments, Lord. Yep. Real hard and leather armor, be down for that. Yeah. Hubby and I throw tomahawk, same principle, different rules. Target is around slave? Do you mean say stave? Slab? Yeah, no, I mean, tomahawk / hatchets, so much easier on the wrist. But what's funny is I got to the point that I could throw 2 at once and actually make them stick. Now, it wasn't every time, but I worked at it. I was incredibly sore the next day because I was using muscles I don't usually use. And it was hot as balls that evening. Like, it was so friggin' hot. Like, I was sweating, drinking beer and other things, and hurling axes Almost broke one. Had to stop and sharpen a couple of them a little bit with a side grinder. Didn't really wear out too well. She needs a belt grinder for those kind of things. Belt sander, however you want to call it. But anyway, no, it's fun. I've never gone to a place, but I'd like to. We have several of them nearby. I could go. Don't have to go too far for it. It's kind of funny that like even some shooting ranges. We had cornhole too. We had all kinds of games in that backyard for that. There's cornhole, a ladder game, horseshoes. Wonder if tomahawks is easier than axes. Yes, because with the axe you have to get you're throwing so much more mass with a full-on axe. So in theory, yes, a tomahawk would be significantly easier. I mean, if you're used to throwing full-size axes, I would guess that it'd be harder to throw a tomahawk because you'd have to get used to it. Your amount of flick would be different, so you'd get your rotations off, but who knows. I found it easy, eventually, once I figured out the technique. What's really funny is, I guess the way I was throwing it is, I don't know if it would technically be the right way to throw it. So most people will throw it just, plant your feet and just, right? Almost like you're throwing a knife, throw the axe like you throw a knife. I threw it like a baseball. And depending, if I put too much power into it, then it would over rotate and smack into the thing. But if I just let it go with just the momentum, it would hit and stick deep every time. And like I said, this is not a purposeful throwing axe or throwing hatchet. These were like the bullshit little hatchets you can literally buy at the hardware store. But I can't think of the name of it. Whatever. Tomahawks are lighter, movements almost like casting finishing line, yeah. So like you're thinking it like arm up flick, right? Essentially, like same way you would throw a knife. You just kind of whack. But for me, I found it easier to throw it like a baseball, and I could aim it better. It was the hard part was throwing two because I was literally swap, and I don't throw left-handed, so the hard part was making the left hand synchronize, but then also make sure they didn't cross into each other. But also you don't have a lead foot when you're throwing with both hands. So it was fun. Like I couldn't stop doing it. It's really addictive. I assume that if it doesn't cost you any money, it's probably much more fun than paying a whole bunch of money for a certain amount of time. I don't know. I would go again. I probably have to relearn to throw it properly, like at a regular place that does it and like has actual proper throwing axes. Target is much smaller and challenges like splitting playing cards are fun. Yeah, I would agree with that. We didn't have anything like that. We were just throwing at a big backstop, basically. I sidecast fishing pole, so that wouldn't translate for me. You can side throw an axe. It's just harder to control. Because like the guy is a friend of my cousin's. I don't even remember the dude's name now. He would side throw like almost like a frisbee, and it took a long time, but he kind of actually got a side hand throw to work. Now the problem is the axe doesn't want to hit. It's going against the grain of the wood at that point because the grain's going vertical, makes your life easier to stick. So if you had a target like those, say cork, probably work with no grain. On, I watch Irish people try on YouTube, and they went axe throwing looked a little scary since they were all drinking heavily beforehand. I think much like bowling, drinking is encouraged. But unlike bowling, don't hit yourself in the leg. How many of y'all have gone bowling and accidentally hit your own leg or ankle? I have. It hurt real bad. I hit my own ankle. It hurt real bad. I got overzealous. Now, I had a friend who hit himself in the back of the knee and took himself out. That was hilarious, but he got hurt. I dropped bowling ball on your foot when I was a kid. Everybody's done that, though. I hope it was a light one, though. Darts. I'm actually not that good at darts, surprisingly. My buddy Trey was. Because he set up a dartboard in his house and he was like, hey, you want to play darts? Okay. So he got good at it. He was the kind of guy who's very, very much into competition, but only when he knows he's going to win. And then he's a sore winner. Like he's the kind of person that if he's gonna, you don't want him to win because he's a jerk about it. You know, unfortunately, I almost got hit by a flying bowling ball when I was on a league years ago. Never had that happen actually. Surprisingly, we play 5-pin bowling with smaller balls with no holes. That doesn't sound as fun. At that point, you just throw it like a baseball. Felt that burp coming. Okay, so to be truthful, this stuff is dangerous. It's too easy drinking, and it's 80 proof. It's way too easy to drink. It'd be very dangerous. Mm. Fuck, it's good though. Now I want to go bowling. I said that the other night, and then I look at my knees. There's no way I can bowl like I used to. I was always pretty average, you know. I had a good throw, I had a good spin, decent control, but because I didn't have a set ball that I would use, I never got into a, no pun intended, lane that I could be just 100% on. So it's a decent average. 80 proof, not 80%. 80 proof means 40%. It's easier to play, but requires more precision. I bet. I sold my ball. I mean, you can always use lane balls. That's how I learned lane balls. And our old apartment was across the street from the bowling alley I learned to bowl at. So, and my parents were like really prolific bowlers back in the 70s and 80s. My dad had a nearly perfect game. Nearly perfect. Really pissed him off. Like he got a 299, and the plaque was hung up in our den for the longest time. I think it's probably still in there somewhere. But like even my mom bowled, my dad bowled. I grew up in those bowling alleys with them, you know, going into the back when you would have a daycare for your kids in the bowling alley that was filled with smoke because it's 1985 and nobody gives a shit, you know. By the way, in the comments the other day, someone complained that I was using the word fuck too much in the middle of a live stream. Sorry. I just talk. I don't care anymore. Have smaller one about your question. Yeah. You pissed off a lot of friends with darts, I bet. Stop throwing it at them. Maybe they'd be less pissed off, John. Like, heads up. You throw it over their shoulder like a jerk. Uh, you see, most of the bowling alleys around here have closed except for the ones my daughter works at. I will say, I don't think, unless it's a bowling alley in some other type of thing, you know, it's not a standalone. None of our bowling alleys have shut down. That's what's really funny. So the one that's been here for like since I was a kid, so 30 plus years, is still there, still operational. We thought it was going to shut down during COVID. Nope, they found a way to keep going. Um, the one further south of us, it's been there for probably close, maybe not 20, but somewhere thereabouts. Still open. All the bowling alleys I know of around here that are proper, all still open. I was good at hitting the ceiling when we played darts at home. For a second there, I thought you were going to say while bowling, which I've seen someone hurl the ball a little far and it hit the ceiling. Yeah. Didn't went through. That's funny. Also, Will, I've been drinking like every day since Saturday. I'm good. Dude, okay, here's the weird part. Haven't been buzzed yet. I've been drinking to some degree every day since last Saturday that I can recall. Because I think I went to the brewery Saturday. Yeah, and then we went to the Renaissance. So I have drank every day, and I never even got so much as buzzed. It's not a goal, but it's odd. So I started out yesterday. Excuse me. Ah, crap. Can somebody snipe? None of my mods are here. Crap. I can't. hold on, remove. Hide user. Okay. All right. No. Should. Doesn't. Okay, so because I'm doing this from my phone, I couldn't set up the normal rules that would block the bots, unfortunately. So that might happen, and I don't have any other mods here at the moment. April's not here, and Sally's not here. Oh well. I'm a mod. I can take care of it. It's just harder. But I mean, because I drank beer and cider at the Renaissance, but I ate a lot. I mean, I guess I was probably buzzed at the brewery, but I mean, I only had a couple beers that night. And I drove home, so I wasn't that bad. And then, like this morning, no, yesterday morning, sorry, before we left San Antonio, I went to a distillery I've always wanted to go to, like forever, just never managed it. I said, screw it, we're going there. 10 a.m. having drinks. So I had a flight of whiskey at 10 a.m., followed by another actual full pour of whiskey. The wifey had a flight of beers, which are, little 3-ounce pours. And, well, maybe more like 6. Either way, it doesn't matter. And not even buzzed. Not even from all that. So we ate so much that it didn't matter. There's a song called I'm Not Drunk, I'm Just Drinking. Nice. Mark Allen Smith, that's funny. I reported them, but yeah, it's all good though. I got it. There's something floating in my tequila. What the hell is that? I got it, whatever it is. Oh well. I will say this. And I don't know if anybody saw this post or not. You might have. Kind of embarrassing. Too drunk to fish. That's terrible. Slightly embarrassing story from this morning. So we're getting packed up. The wifey's in the shower. I'm packing up a little bit. We're gonna go to breakfast and then go see the last couple sites in Austin before we leave. And I need to take my morning pills. So I take a men's multivitamin and I take a blood pressure pill because I've got bad blood pressure. Always have. Genetic thing. Unfortunately, the night before, Miss Shoki had taken out her, Ambien and set it on the table because she took it last night to sleep. I did not because I've been drinking and stuff like that. We were out late. I didn't want to take Ambien on a lot of alcohol. I say a lot, Either way. Unfortunately, when I pulled out my meds this morning, I set them on the table and turned around to get a drink to take them with because she's in the bathroom. I can't get any water. And instead of my blood pressure pill at 9 a.m., I take a fucking Ambien. That's terrible, John. So, this morning was interesting, to say the least. And I did not realize I had taken the wrong pill until I was in the bathroom doing my business and I started tripping. And I've told the Ambien story here before. And I've told it on the podcast before as well. I've told it in many places. But and of course, because I thought it was my normal pill, all I did was just grab one and take it. Didn't even think about it. Because normally I take half an Ambien to sleep. Because I usually get my normal 6 some odd hours in there, no problem. And then I just awake, But I took a full one. Now, the crazy part, and this is what some people, not everybody, Ambien affects people differently. Most people, it will just knock you out. You'll sleep 8 hours, good to go. Some people sleepwalk on it, have full existence. Hey, baby. I was talking about me taking Ambien this morning.
I was so pissed.
She was so mad at me.
Mad. I was yelling. I swear the whole hotel could hear us.
Yeah, she was so pissed. I don't know why.
Because I didn't want to drive around Austin. I didn't want to drive. I didn't want to drive home. I didn't want to drive around Austin.
But you also thought that I was going to be passing out.
Oh, yeah, in public, just sitting.
They're saying hi.
Oh, hi.
So I did not pass out, but I did trip really hard, like for a while. Like it was, like I said, I was in the bathroom doing my thing when it started, and it took a while for me to realize what was going on. Otherwise, I would have fallen asleep on the toilet, and you would have been coming in wondering what happened to me, probably. And then she yells at me a bit, and then I go to take a shower because that was the next thing I'm supposed to do. So I'm tripping in the shower, which is not the first time that has happened. And hold on, you did it so I didn't have to go shopping. Unfortunately, that did not happen. I still had to go shopping. But no, in the shower they had like fake stone tiles, you know, that just had a pattern on them.
Like rocks.
It looks like
pebbles.
Yeah, it looked like really small pebbles, whatever pattern, like, but they were super smooth. Like you could tell it was just a fake printed tile pattern. But like with Ambien, you can see other dimensions. It's crazy. So like it looked like real rough rocks to me. Not so I actually had to kind of I did the depth thing. Go to and then it's super smooth. It just messes with your brain. Usually, if Ambien kicks,
I come in there and you're just standing there.
I was.
You're just like.
Well, when you came in, I just turned around because I was facing the other way. I was looking at the wall.
I was so pissed.
Can't take Ambien, makes me feel weird.
We didn't have to leave the hotel till 12. I said you can take a 2-hour nap.
Yeah, but could you imagine if we were trying to get out of there?
Nap.
So we didn't leave. We left town around 3. No, before 3.
Before 3.
Yeah, because so we left town early enough because I did not want to be coming home after dark. Mm-mm. And like after I finally got past the tripping stage, I got into the really, really, really groggy stage. So Ambien makes you want to go to sleep, but unfortunately what it'll do, regardless of what you want, is it'll kick you into REM sleep whether you're awake or not. And so that's why you trip. You're actually dreaming while awake, which is insane. And so once you get past that point, then you just turn into groggy, and you have no energy. I was trying to pick stuff up and get dressed and everything, and like she's getting ready, and I can't do anything. Like I'm just almost non-functional, but I'm moving around and I'm awake, fully aware of everything that's happening.
I was like, well, I blow dry my hair. You pack up the clothes.
Yeah.
Did you? Nope. You just sat there in the chair.
I packed up some stuff.
No, not after I got done with my hair.
Well, yeah. Well, you also told me to pack up clothes, even though everything was packed other than the clothes you were going to wear.
Like gathering everything.
Anyway. But either way, I had no energy, and then once I got past that point, I was just like tired. Like it's almost like the entire week had just hit me all at once. Like just when you're just exhausted, that's what it turned into.
Oh, that morning Ambien hit you.
Huh? Yeah. She still sounds annoyed. Well, that's how she just sounds.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I believe Miss Shoki because you were tripping. No, I wasn't tripping by then. I was past the tripping stage. I was in the nearly falling asleep stage. But I resisted the urge to fall asleep because it's Ambien. You're not entirely certain how long you're going to be asleep for. You just know you're going to sleep. So it might have got to the point that I laid down what could have been 3. We needed to be out by 12. This is 9. I might have been out for 7 hours, dead asleep, not able to wake me up. So, which would be better? Stay awake through it or fall asleep and not be able to wake up in time to check out? You know? I didn't even sleep on the way home. Like, she wanted me to fall asleep in the car. She's like, why are you still awake? And I'm like, because I'm watching shows. And she wouldn't let me drive. At that point, I was good. It's like she still wouldn't let me drive. All because I pulled the car around from the parking lot.
Oh, that even pissed me off even more. Way even more. I was so pissed because I knew you were going to do some dumb shit.
Well, you didn't go get the car.
I was going to.
No, you weren't.
And you're like, no, honey, I got this.
And I did got it.
You drive the car around. We pack the shit in the car. And I get in. Motherfucker is in reverse.
And the parking brake was
The parking
on.
brake was on.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in park. It was in reverse.
I missed by one.
And you turned off the car.
I'm surprised it turned off, but so it was fine.
I was so irritated with you.
It's your fault. You left the ambient out. You did.
Because I thought that you were going to want some last night.
Well, yeah, but I didn't, clearly. Yes, I did not take an Ambien last night. I will tonight, though. I need to sleep, especially after today. I slept all morning while being awake.
No, make sure it's an Ambien, not your other medication.
Well, I should probably take my blood pressure meds anyways. Just missed by one. Shut up, Christine. She said just missed by one. Yeah. I was off by one. It's fine.
I was enough to fix. I knew they would do some stupid shit.
And I was fine. I could have drove.
Drove?
I was going to say driven, but that's not the word I was going for. So I stopped in the middle of drove and driven and just went with driv. No, my eyes are getting dry from the fucking fan. So the other thing is, like, our first hotel room was really nice, but the AC was nowhere near us. So, like, it really sucked. Like, it was kind of hard. Even though the room was trying to stay at, like, 68 degrees, it wasn't blowing on us. So we were actually hot. And then the one we stayed in last night for one night was blowing directly on me all night long. I was freezing, and she's uncovering.
The we stayed in were really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, luckily, I drove to the store. Shut up, Denise. Driven, but not. It's the pretense of driven.
But is it spelled the same?
No, she spelled it without the E. Driv. Though I think it should be DRIEV to really driv. A driv. Oh, did you come in here to tell me that you're tired and you're going to bed?
Pretty much.
Oh.
That's what I do around this time.
Yeah.
Y'all should start making like not a potluck, but like, okay, what time? At what time am I gonna come in? She's gonna come in at the 36 minute and 15 second mark.
On another night, I could do that. It's like, take bets. When is she gonna come in?
Okay, let's start to take our bets.
But see, here's the problem. You could be watching and know when we were betting, and then you could time it out for whenever you wanted.
But I'm not watching.
I know, because you never do. She never watches my shit, guys. She's so mean to me. She doesn't watch my stuff. She doesn't even listen to the podcast.
Like, that should be like the number one thing you do. Hello, everybody. Okay, let's start taking bids. When's Miss Shoky walking in the room?
I ran out of tequila. By the way,
yes,
that is as good as you would hope it to be.
Well, I'm glad. I hope it was hope it's worth the price you paid for it. I can only assume it's in the 200 range.
Yeah, you can assume. You can assume lots of things. It's my vacation. I'll do what I want.
What'd you buy me for my birthday?
I took you on vacation. I bought you $100 dinner. That's for sure. That's the most expensive dinner we've ever had. By a long shot. Even all that barbecue didn't even cost half as much. It was good.
Really good.
Yeah.
You didn't even tell the guy it was my birthday. We could have gotten a free dessert, but no, you didn't.
We had no room for dessert.
You didn't take the time for me going to the restroom to let them know. Could have got a free dessert.
When you went to the restroom, they hadn't even come by yet.
I don't care. It's when you get up and you flag them down.
Yeah, that worked out so well for me at the Renaissance. They haven't seen the video yet because I haven't had a chance to edit anything.
Oh, okay.
So I will edit that video so you guys can see what happened in its entirety. Scandalous. She set me up, y'all. So she knew what would happen.
Because I've seen them do it.
She's seen videos. We've never seen it in person. She keeps saying she has. I think she went to the Renfest without me at some point.
Sure did.
So she knew what would happen. I did not. But it was still fun anyways. As long as it embarrassed you in the end run, that's all that mattered.
I got pretty red.
You were thoroughly...
I try to video the best I can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was fine up until the end when we had to get close.
Yeah, too close.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I hope all the audio was captured, though. I haven't even bothered to try to watch it.
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty loud.
I know, but it doesn't mean that my camera caught it.
Oh.
So I haven't looked at any of those videos yet at all from Sunday. What? Why are you groaning? Go to bed.
So
huh?
Demanding.
Go to bed. She's mad at me about the ice machine. Don't kick my shit.
Yeah, it's your fault. There's no ice tonight.
I don't know why the ice machine isn't making ice. It's on. Maybe the maintenance guys fucked it up somehow.
They tripped that breaker.
Even though that has nothing to do with it. She's not evil, John. She's just right. She's not right, Denise. Don't even.
Yes, I am.
You don't even know what we're talking about.
Oh.
She is evil. Don't let that sweet face and sexy voice fool you. She's evil. Should hear some of her stories about the shit she used to do as a kid. She's got some bad stories that she should tell on the podcast.
Bad kid.
You need to come on the podcast more.
I don't like being on camera.
The podcast isn't on camera.
Oh. Damn it.
You have no excuse not to come on Nimea. So, other than you're in there watching your stories. You gotta watch your stories.
Documentary.
Yeah. You watched Jeffrey Dahmer slaughter some people is what you did.
That was pretty cool.
She watched Dahmer murder a bunch of people. Even I didn't watch it. She did.
I love serial killers. Just the philosophy behind what goes on in their brain.
Help me. Help me, guys.
I don't like watching Snaps.
She's gonna kill me. Send help. Call 911.
Shut up. If you're not on next week, we know what happened.
You're the same color as your
shirt. Don't say that because there's something bad that happened.
You're the same color as your shirt right now. And Sean, no, we don't say that around here.
What?
I can't say it. I just said I don't say it.
Let me see.
No.
Since there's no camera, let me see what was said.
Oh, look, the chat's gonna go away any second now.
Fuck.
Yeah, you'd have to get on camera to see it. Exactly. Hey, I'm not digging any holes. I got rid of the shovel a long time ago. Huh? I know you don't have a bra on. Well, you're at home and you're relaxing. We've been gone all day. They expect you to not be wearing a bra. They don't even know if I'm wearing pants.
Are you?
You know I am, but they didn't know that.
Oh.
I could be pantsless for every stream and they wouldn't know.
That'd be weird.
I mean, if they knew all the funny stuff you're doing from the doorway when you couldn't be seen. She's naughty. She's trying to embarrass me. We're just doing a tell-all tonight, guys. Anybody got a question for her real quick before she goes? About anything? But me? Let's see here. We got any questions?
I ran from the cops when I was like 13.
Don't do that. Apparently Denise is on your side. I don't even know what that means.
Denise is always on my side because she's Denise.
God damn it. Porn bots. That's what happens when I have to do it this way.
Porn bots?
Yeah, porn bots in the chat.
Dumb bitches.
Okay, got it.
Did you know that one's hanging upside down?
Yes, I did. I showed it earlier. And I don't even know how the hell it's hanging there like that. That's some kind of freaky physics.
Did you walk in and it was like that one?
Yeah.
That's not on purpose?
No, it fell off the shelf and landed like that. She was standing right there. I don't know what's holding her on. It's a literal trick of physics. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, sorry. I saw a comment, but I didn't see what it was. I want to know why she ran from the cops at 13. You opened that door. You better talk. Come over here, though, so we can hear you better.
There's no camera?
No, over here is off camera. If you can't see past the wrong side here. If you can't see past the edge of that shelf, so you're good.
Okay. So I ran from the cops when I was 13. So there's a park up the road, or a couple blocks over from where I grew up. And this one girl did not like me because I had her boyfriend or whatever.
She stole her man.
So literally, we were at the park at like 2, 3 in the morning. We were
like you do, doing drugs.
We were smoking pot and probably drinking Mad Dog 2020.
Ugh.
MD 2020 or some.
No wonder you have no taste buds.
Boone's Farm. And then I guess they called the cops, and we get on our bikes and we start running and going and going. And I dropped my bike at the neighbor's house, ran through their backyard, went into the house. So it's me and my friend, and all the lights are off, and the front kitchen had windows, right? So we just open the blind, barely open it, and there's a cop with his little light thing, because apparently they had the girl lived across the street from the park, and said, "We got the cops on y'all." Yeah. And so ran from the cops.
For the first time.
Almost got arrested. Right after.
Gee, I wonder where your nephew gets it.
No, because I'm not stupid enough to get caught.
Well,
okay, let's take that back. I wasn't stupid enough to get caught. Maybe
just because you never went to jail.
Not really a funny story, but yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Like I said, we'll have to do it on a podcast.
Had an undercover cop looking for me at a drug house. That was fun. I'm sitting there in the kitchen, and the guy's like, "No, she's not here."
Wow. It's just a tell-all tonight, guys.
Well, he said he was trying to score some weed, and the guy said, "We don't do drugs here. What are you talking about?" And come to find out, it was the guy I babysat for. He was a police officer. And then he became a homicide detective, and then now he's retired. But yeah, that was fun.
Denise says, "I don't know if I could ride a bike if I was drinking Boone's Farm."
I don't know how he did either, but I was
well,
running.
Clearly they didn't do it very well.
Back then, I was in shape back then when I ran cross country.
Well, I mean, you were also 13.
Yeah.
In theory, you should have been. Would you stop kicking my shit?
Sorry. It's trash.
It's not trash. There's stuff in there.
Oh.
Those aren't empty boxes you're kicking. She's just kicking my shit.
But now I'm a good girl. I'm boring. If I'm so boring, then why are you with me?
Oh. To calm me down?
Are you settled? You're like, she'll do.
I was already settled. What are you talking about? I was boring when you met me. You needed boring. You had too much exciting.
Yeah.
You had way too many exciting, shitty dudes before me. Yeah. I'm just the poor, boring guy. With a good insurance.
This just got awkward.
Did it? You brought it up.
Anyways, not very exciting story, but
they found it amusing. Okay, you're like, it's not that exciting. Yeah, I just ran from the cops. Doing drugs with my friend at the playground. And
I had to pee in a bowl when I broke my leg.
Oh, you told me that. That's not so much about a crime. We used
the bowl as a family after that.
Ah, dear God. Why would you use the piss bowl?
Because it was our popcorn bowl. Hey, I'm not the one who grabbed the bowl.
I guess
that's my mama grabbed that bowl.
I guess technically it's sterile.
I guess. But yeah, I had to pee really bad after I broke my leg, and we were waiting for the ambulance. And so my mom went and grabbed the bowl, and she's like, "Here, just pee in this," and put it underneath me, and I just peed with a broken leg.
Just learning everything tonight, guys. And mind you, she's just volunteering this information. Nobody's asking. She's just talking. She always thinks
I haven't taken my Ambien yet.
Yeah. And she always thinks she's boring and has nothing to talk about. And then she's talking about, I ran from the cops when I was 13. Okay, let's go down this route now.
Got caught having sex in the public bathroom.
Okay, then. I'm starting to miss my boring.
Yesterday. I mean,
Sean says, I'm starting to miss my boring husband, the senseless spats. Yeah, that's what we always do. We just live on bitching at each other about dumb shit. But then I make her laugh, and she gets less angry at me. Oh no, we need more Miss Shoki stories. I'm in. It was funny. Uh oh, you made John lose his train of thought, but that's pretty easy. He's John. Idea for a future stream: make a donation, get a random Miss Shoki story. I mean, I'm down for that. Especially after vacation, we're gonna need a donation night. But she'll have to get on camera.
I might do that.
You can be made up and whatever.
No.
Yes.
No.
But yeah, I think that would be fun, actually. Oh, it's been seconded. It's been seconded by your favorite person. So
Denise.
Yeah, Denise wants.
Yay, Denise!
So Denise wants you to do that.
Denise
Why?
used to be the name of my navigation on my old phone.
I know that.
And we're like, hey, Denise.
Yes, I know. I forget what mine was. It was something else. Yeah, so they want you to come on a stream and just tell bad stories for donations. Tell-alls.
Okay, but they have to give it a genre, because I'm sure you can say a genre and I have a story for it.
Probably. In your criminal life.
You don't know. You're only a criminal if you get caught. Just saying.
Pretty sure.
But I'm not about the thug life anymore.
It's not about that thug life.
Hey, the streets ran me. I didn't run the streets. I mean, what else would you do? Is what? How old was 13? I was what? 19.
Hold on. We have to look up the statute of limitations on some of these things before we talk about them in public.
Oh no, they want me to think that bad. No, there was nothing that bad. There was nothing that I had done that was.
Well, don't tell any more stories. We need the donations. So like and subscribe.
Pay for our vacation that we had to.
Yeah, pay back for our vacation.
No. Yeah, I think it'd be a cool idea.
I think it'd be fun. You've got to do it. You can't. So you've agreed to it. So now they will hold you responsible, not even me.
Damn it. It's Denise's fault.
It's Will's, technically.
Oh, Will.
I am agreeable to paying outrageous for my Shoki stories. Oh, okay. Sorry. Whoop. Sorry, Edvaldo. I almost blocked you as a porn bot because you have so similar things there. Sorry. I'm not doing any reaction tonight at all. We're just talking. In case you didn't notice, there's no music videos going on, bud. He's Brazilian.
Read the room.
Yeah, everybody thought Edvaldo was a bot because of the emojis.
Read the room.
He just comes in. React to this. Oh, we're not reacting tonight. We're just talking. In fact, we're discussing the future, monetizing Mishoki's stories, basically. We need to get the channel up to monetization. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can get donations the easy way. Since PayPal is playing stupid games. Or we're going to be playing stupid games.
I have a good story. It's from a family vacation. So
yeah.
If you want to hear that. I mean, it's
not tonight.
Funny. No. It's not funny, but it's really. Well, I guess it is kind of funny.
Okay.
Anyways, did I bother you? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I was just talking.
Oh.
And I was talking about you, so you just happened to come in. How long were you standing outside the door?
No, I just walked in.
What does she think of the automaton?
That little thing's fucking annoying.
But
it kind of reminds me of you know that on the Sega.
Yeah.
What's that game? Sega. With the little running blue dude.
Sonic
the Hedgehog. So it reminds me. No, not Sonic the Hedgehog. Mario.
Oh, there we go.
So it reminds me of the little bomb things that go across.
Oh,
like the way it looks like with the
chain chomps. Looks like a chain chomp. Yeah.
Like
it does look like a chain chomp.
It's fun to play. It's annoying, but it's fun to play.
Yeah, she was actually better playing it than me, without even trying. She's like, "Ooh, let me do this," and then she just starts playing. She didn't play anything in particular, but she was better at just playing it. I think her fingers are better for it. I was fat fingering it. What? Why are you giggling at fat fingering? It's when your fingers are too fat and you don't hit the things you're supposed to hit.
Okay, that's.
Stop thinking about dirty things.
I'm not thinking about.
She's thinking about dirty things.
I'm now an old woman.
You're not an old woman. You're not even 38 yet. You need a video of her playing right. That's not going to happen. We haven't, honestly, it's because of, got it right before Double October. I've had no time to remotely play with that thing. I've been building and or reviewing constantly. You can ask her. This vacation is the most she's seen me in 3 weeks. Because I've been in here.
Now it's time for you to get back into your cave and leave me alone for the next few weeks. I'll be busy at work.
I've got lots of shit to do. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fine then.
You got to take the car to get clean tomorrow.
No.
Yes, because you didn't do it. You didn't do it before we went on vacation, and now it's a worse mess.
No, I'll be fine.
I had to go on a vacation in a dirty ass car.
Oh, come on. You act like it was full of trash. It wasn't.
It's full of ashes.
Whatever.
She smokes in the car. I will post pictures.
Well, I rarely drink alcohol and I don't do hard drugs, so I need something to do. Don't worry.
Speaking of, where's your vape from last night?
Living room.
Yeah, don't lose that shit. That was expensive. So because certain things are slightly more legal in Austin, she bought a specific vape last night.
That's why I needed you to sleep while I was driving, but you wouldn't sleep.
Right.
You're about to fall over.
What are you fucking with?
Nothing.
Would you stop fucking with stuff?
Well, you got shit everywhere.
Yeah, I've been busy, lady. All right.
I don't think they want to hear us argue.
They don't care. They just want to hear you. They want you to swap out with me. They just want you in front of the camera and me to go away right now.
How about you just move your mouth and I do your voiceover?
No, see, we've talked about that, and there's no way to do that without editing.
Would I do a voiceover for you?
No.
Oh. Because that would be some funny shit. Right there.
Sorry, we're witnessing the aftershocks of vacation. Yes. Well, it's one reason I came in here to live stream was to take some time apart since we've seen each other constantly for the last 4 days.
I know.
5 days.
I mean, we can't be close every day. I don't like being smothered. I hate it.
She's a cat.
I hate it.
She's a cat. She only wants attention when she wants it. And she'll bite you if you give her too much attention.
Yep.
She does. Or snores louder. Which you still do. She snores defensively. It's kind of funny. I'll roll over and she won't be snoring at all. And I'll put my hand on her. Just have my hand on her hip. And then she'll start snoring defensively. She's trying to peek in. Hold on, let me lean back here. Yeah. I gotta knock some shit over.
I put more medicine on my arm.
Is it good? Yeah, it looks better than it did earlier. For sure.
Right here is really bad.
I told them about it. Because it started at the Renaissance and then it got real bad this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, either you touched something or you ate something. I don't know, we ate like shit all weekend, so who knows?
Yep.
I love how you just became a part of this evening's show. Even though you were just coming in to tell me you're going to bed.
Well, you're welcome, my sweet Petunia.
Don't call me Petunia.
What's this do?
What's this do?
So what's this dude?
That's a plunderling.
Okay.
Yes. Hold on. He's about 8 feet deep at this point, Denise. Guys, I don't dig holes. To dig a hole, you have to be able to feel guilt.
You never feel guilt.
I don't. I inflict guilt. I do not absorb it.
You're mean.
I told you. I was raised by my mother. Guilt is my shield and my sword.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Your mother.
Exactly. I guilted her so hard one night, I made her think I was crying. You don't remember that when yeah, I gave you the silent treatment because you said something to me and like you got legitimately upset. Like I had her going for like 2 hours. It was great. And she got so upset I eventually had to tell her I was fucking around.
And that pissed me off.
And then she got pissed, and then I didn't care.
Because you feel no guilt.
I don't feel guilt. It's like no point in getting through. Christine knows I don't feel guilt. She tried to guilt me into doing a live stream the other week when I was busy. And I'm like, no. It's like, sorry, can't do that. Do you need me to come to bed? Is that what's happening now?
No, I'm just.
Are you entertained now with an audience?
I'll leave.
Are you going to be a part of the show, or are you going to leave? You got two options. Don't play with Cat. Like I said, you can be a part of this. Go pull up a chair.
How much longer are you going?
I don't know. I'm just bullshitting. Not in here. Especially not the weed vape. This shit stinks. Sorry. Delta 8. They put Delta 8 on there. That's not Delta 8.
What are we going to talk about?
We're just sitting here bullshitting. That's all we're doing. They're asking questions, and I was talking about vacation.
I guess I can put up a chair for a few minutes.
You have to go get a chair.
Let me go get the one from outside.
That's the only other chair you can get, yeah. You got a spot right there.
I have to move all this.
No, you sit right in there. Because I know you don't want to be on camera. Just push that further over because I need to review that tomorrow. She's never been this pliable, guys. Take it while you get it.
Right.
All right, if you're going to go get one of the chairs, just be careful coming in.
Camera.
No, the camera's facing me.
Hey, I'm trying to pick up your shit.
This is what it takes, guys. So, I guess we're going to be answering questions, even though she doesn't want to be on camera. Hey, at least we have chairs now. After we got a patio set for her birthday from one of her moms, and then I bought some cushions for it. Oops, sorry. Delta 8 is a CBD product, but it does have a stronger, more weed-like thing, but it's technically legal because it's such a small amount of THC. But certain places will do the opposite, and they'll put that something is CBD when it's not. Yeah. There's Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10. Delta 8 and Delta 10 were made legal here where we live not long ago. She's had a Delta 8 vape before. I actually had Delta 8 seltzers, which weren't that good because you can taste it. Like it's a little too much. Also, like you don't get drunk on Delta 8 seltzers. You get high, which is different. Because you're ingesting it, you're not breathing it. Whereas if she does a vape, she's still breathing it in. Be very careful, please. Watch the handle. And like I said, basically, they can't see that door. So if you're by the door, you're off camera.
Sorry, okay. I'm fat.
Why are you closing the door?
Yeah.
She's closing the door. It's like, it's not that kind of night, baby.
Wait, sorry.
Okay, here. I'm going to turn the microphone to hear us both. Okay, yeah, you're off camera. There you go. You're good.
Hi, that's good.
Yeah. Oh,
it's my shirt.
Yep.
And my bad arm.
Yeah, just don't pick your hands up too much. And I just have the headphones on so I can hear, but there's nothing going on.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need headphones.
Okay.
Can you read the screen, though, if the chat comes up?
Not from here.
Okay. Well, would turn it, but you'd be on camera. So
but you have to read it to me. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm old now.
All right, guys. Any other questions that won't just end up in inappropriate stories? Or some inappropriate stories. Do you have questions about our vacation? Do you have questions about music?
You know what I was happy to see?
Hmm.
The Selena Bridge.
Oh yeah, so while we were on our river
Let's see if I
walk,
can pull up the camera and we can show it on camera.
we could try
The
with your
Selena
broken
Bridge.
ass screen.
I know.
Trisha's saying hi and happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yes, guys, thanks for all the birthday wishes to her on my post.
This is the. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Selena Bridge.
Sabrina Bridge.
Selena.
So Salinas. So that is
Selena
actually the
Quintanilla.
bridge where Selena and Chris got engaged way back in the day. And for some reason, there's no plaque on that bridge to celebrate such
And they
things.
should.
They
I
should.
think they should.
It should be a historical site, technically speaking. Christine says hi. Denise says happy belated. Will says, what is Miss Shoki's favorite and least favorite food?
Ooh.
Favorite would be anything chocolate.
Anything. Well, that's not really food. That's a candy. Does that count?
Food.
Food? I like hamburgers.
Cheeseburgers.
Or cheeseburgers.
Let's be specific here. Cheeseburgers.
And I like to try different ones.
No, you don't.
My least favorite food?
What is this favorite? What is something you will refuse to eat?
Sauerkraut.
You had sauerkraut before. You like cabbage other stuff.
I like cabbage, but I don't like sauerkraut.
Huh.
My mom eats it from the freaking bottle.
Yeah, so I'm a bad Ukrainian because I don't like anything cabbage or sauerkraut. Let me pull this over here a little bit.
My least favorite would be sauerkraut.
Turn that up just a little bit. She also doesn't like anything with mustard. She'll take it if balances.
I like it, but not when it's like smothered in mustard. I like a little bit.
I like mustard. Will says, to be fair, I like pizza and hate avocado. Well, everyone should love pizza to some degree. I'm gonna lean back a little here.
Excuse me.
We got the hiccups now. Hi, Miss Shoki. Nice picture. Good choices of food. She does like pizza as well. Yeah. We don't really agree on pizza toppings necessarily.
No, I like pepperoni and jalapenos.
We're okay down the middle, but like, Bolshevik. Hey, fuck off. No, I don't mind cabbage, like coleslaw, stuff like that, but I can't stand sauerkraut. I grew up in houses cooking it all the damn time. It makes me sick to my stomach. And I've tried it, and I ordered a Reuben one time without realizing it had sauerkraut on it because I'm an idiot, and I took all the sauerkraut off because it's gross.
And yet my mom would take the jar to the living room and
yeah, weirdos like that will just sit there and eat it, you know.
Yeah.
Any other questions, guys? Cabbage rolls. My family makes cabbage rolls. I won't touch them.
Nah, I don't like them either.
That's one reason.
I do like the pierogies. Well, everybody steals the pierogies.
I was really mad that one year that somebody brought sauerkraut pierogies and mixed them all in, so you didn't know what you were getting. And I bit into one, and I was like, bleh! Like, what the hell? Why would you bring that? Or at least not keep it separate. Sauerkraut and brats are wonderful. I don't really care for it much else. I mean, yeah, I could see that for sure. But you gotta have a hearty mustard on there with that. I'll eat cabbage, just not boiled cabbage. Yeah. Well, you ate a lot of boiled cabbage when you...
Oh, yeah.
So you need to get back to eating boiled cabbage. So
man, I lost 30 pounds in 28 days.
Basically just shitting it out.
Basically, I was shitting everything out.
We're gonna be real here, guys. Good German mustard was on your brats tonight. Yeah, makes sense. What's her favorite color? Gee, I wonder.
Well, no, I've been really liking, my cup with the glitter on it. Well, glitter's my favorite.
She likes more of a cyan color.
Yeah. So
closer to a cyan, sea green.
Yeah.
Blue green.
With glitter. Right.
Glitter's not a color.
Glitter's my favorite color.
Glitter's not a color. Oh. Glitter is a flavor.
Denise thinks glitter is a color. Am I right?
No. I make pierogi casseroles. That's odd.
Oh, that sounds good, though.
It sort of defeats its own purpose, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Chad just exploded. Glitter is crafting herpes. Thank you. We're getting loaded pierogies. Sounds like living under a curry kitchen from India. Oh, God. That's fucked up there, John. Glitter's not a color, Denise. I think we know what yours is, Trisha. Yeah.
What is she?
Hold on. Oh, favorite activity to visit in San Antonio.
Oh,
That's all.
I think for anybody who's never been, definitely go to the River Walk, and see the Alamo.
Yeah, what's left of it?
Of what's left of it. Yeah. So,
seriously, guys, like you'll see, I took video.
yeah.
The Alamo is now surrounded by hotels, shops, and all kinds of other crazy stuff. Like you wouldn't even know it was there, and they're about to build something else next to it
because there's so much stuff around it. But I remember going as a kid that it was just in its own field. Like there was nothing around it as a kid.
Yeah.
My dad.
It was just in nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Concrete. It had concrete around it. Yeah. Here's a quiz. You go to a Ren fair. One of the girls is. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know the answer to this.
What is it?
One of the girls is dressed as a fairy. How many Rennies leave with glitter on them?
All of them.
All of them and their parents who weren't even there. Okay. Glitter is good. It goes with every color.
After Christmas, we have.
Oh, glitter. God. We still have glitter in the living room from Christmas. Been there years ago, maybe 10 years. Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, if it's been 10 years ago, definitely go back.
10 years ago, the Alamo doesn't look like it did.
No,
one of the guys over there told us that they tore down one of the outer walls
and rebuilt
it elsewhere. I was like, because they needed to do new construction. I was like, oh, here, let me just move this historical shit because it's in the way of new construction so that we can sell more garbage.
Yeah.
So, like, it will probably... I see them totally tearing it down and assembling it somewhere else one day.
But that's not fair because the Alamo is where it happened. Like, that is the site of the fight and of the battle.
Yeah. I know. For all that matters.
But it's like...
Well, we gotta sell shit.
Yeah, it's like they couldn't think of anywhere else to put more shops. I mean...
No.
Like,
it's prime real estate. It's right in the middle of the city.
I don't know. I just don't like when people start messing with history and things like that. It just bothers me.
Do you remember the real name of the Alamo?
The Valero.
So we learned we're both Texans, born and raised. We did not know the true name of the Alamo, or why it's called the Alamo.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool story. But yeah, if you've never been to San Antonio, definitely do the river walk.
Yeah, do the boat tour.
Do the little boat tour.
You get a history lesson.
Definitely go to Ripley's, believe it or not, and do all 4 activities. I think that was the most fun I had throughout the whole trip.
I had fun except for the 4D movie thing that felt like I was in a car accident all over again.
Doing it. I had fun.
No, it was kicking me around after I'd just been rear-ended the other day.
When it was like the roller coaster part, I was about to put my hands up, but I remember that he said, if you have problems, put your hands up and he'll stop the ride. I'm like, maybe I should have put my hands up because I'm going to be like, yeah.
The other thing was we were in there with only 2 other people, so it was like really dead.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
It was really good to go. I mean, it was a lot of people there, but it was
the Wax Museum was ass.
Yeah.
The
Wax Museum in Vegas is way better.
Yeah, so this one...
no, we went to the one on Hollywood Boulevard in California.
Yeah, probably one of the oldest ones. Yeah. So, like, I'll be posting pictures at some point. Maybe I'll do a vlog for it. But, like, most of those wax sculptures or figures, whatever you want to call them, were shit. Been to the Ripley Wax Museum, Alamo, Riverwalk. Okay, so Trisha's in Oklahoma, so she's been down here. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Denise is from nearby, too.
Okay.
Denise is near-ish to Houston. So, there you go, Denise. You can come hang out with Miss Shoky one night and talk about glitter.
We can craft. Oh my God, no! I have no table to craft.
No, but you have a big open countertop. She refuses to work on.
But you have your liquor.
Denise is down. There you go.
You have your liquor everywhere.
Yeah. Hey. Until we get the bar cart. Once we get the bar cart, we can do that. All right. Any other questions, guys? You guys know a lot about me. Ask her things. Would you?
I'm just fiddling.
You can hear all of that.
I'm sorry.
You're fiddling with stuff. It's like it can all be heard. Don't hit me with the thing. See, that's the problem. I have so much stuff on the desk. She's like me, just fiddling with everything. Don't fiddle with the knives. You'll cut your fingers off.
I don't understand how you ever get any work done because as disorganized as this is, I'll go insane.
Well, it's only really this disorganized because I was building in here and reviewing shit.
Mm.
I cleaned it off to do stuff. But you gotta remember, all I'm doing is using my computer, which is right here.
Yeah.
I'm open regardless. You guys just want to talk about home free all the time. If you haven't listened to the podcast, it's pretty obvious that I'm open about anything. We talk about all kinds of stuff on the podcast. Now, we're talking, so we talk more about each other. But you guys don't ask about things like that. Don't.
Sorry.
I need that comb. Don't break it.
For what? You have no hair to comb. Oh, okay.
Actually, I need these super fine. Like, I don't have another comb that is this super fine, and I have things that I need that for that I'm working on. Remember all the hair I bought?
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that. She wouldn't know. She doesn't listen to Home Free actively. You wouldn't have a favorite Home Free song.
I don't.
She's never taken part in a Home Friday Live, so she
But
wouldn't know.
I've seen the you know the one. I don't know. I forgot what the song is called, but they're dancing and they go scene to scene. God, what's the name of that song? We found love right where we are. What's that song called?
You're on the right track. Hold on, they'll tell you. They'll know. Hold on. Christine asked, "How did we meet?" We met online.
We met online.
Met on Plenty of Fish.
When it was cool.
Technically, this is not Home Friday Live. This is just Friday Live. There's no home involved. Let's see here. Yeah, see, they know, but they're not going to tell. Don't tell her. Damn it.
What?
Not technically a medley. It's a fusion song. So there was the question basically, what kind of music do you like? What's your favorite actual song? Just in general.
I like
Big butts and cannot lie.
I really like alternative rock.
She does.
Like just a lot of this stuff from early 2000s bangers, really.
She listens to Deftones almost constantly.
I like Deftones. Yes, they're new
Almost
metal.
Constantly.
Yeah.
We went to a Deftones concert. She barely kept
I
her
don't know.
clothes
My
on.
Spotify favorite playlist is everything from like gangster rap to like Christian song. Like it's all over the place. But most of it's the early 2000s, late 90s stuff.
I'm nothing if not technical, Denise. This is not new. What?
What else? I'm sorry.
I don't know. You answered the question.
Oh, my favorite song? I think they asked my favorite
Yeah,
song.
what is your thong? What's your favorite
My
song?
favorite song is... I don't know.
What's your favorite song and why?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah, don't tell us why. That's for the
No,
podcast. That's for the donation
That's
night.
for the donation night.
There we go. It's still Home Friday Live, just without the free. That sounds really bad. No, technically this is entirely
on
free.
Friday.
Don't give them the ammo. It's not on the podcast either. Yeah. Well, no, she's been on the podcast once. She needs to come on the podcast more often. We need to do a wife night. Get you and
Spouse
you and Ricky's wife need to talk.
Can I play with this?
No, don't play with my brushes. They need to be cleaned. You don't do anything, clean them. Let's see here. Yeah, Denise loved the podcast with you. It was her favorite.
I sounded like because I was so stuffy.
You were a little stuffy. I know she likes Ray Stevens. This is true.
Yes.
Yeah, because you were here for the Christmas funny special.
I think I like Ray Stevens from the nostalgia because I had the VHS
Hmm.
and me and Sissy would watch it all the time.
Yeah.
Because when my mom was having her little mental breakdown, she'll pop that in for me, and it brings back happy.
I like your hand just appearing on camera when you're talking. It's kind of funny. Like, that's all you guys get. You just get the hand. Talk to the hand. No. Don't do that. And why would you have the thumb out?
I don't know.
Do you even know what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
I know what this is.
Okay. She's going to get me in trouble.
She love me, though.
Usually.
Not right now, though.
We'll see.
Do you let me know?
This is how we are, guys. This is not because the camera's on. This is just how we are. My mom yells at us all the time just because of the way
we quit bickering. Oh,
not even about our bickering.
I'll say that's your son. That's your blood. You deal with it.
Outside of bickering, like just the way we mess with each other.
Yeah.
My mom has never understood our relationship.
No.
So.
But she does love me more.
Well, yeah. She knows me.
You and your mom are a lot alike.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're not. I've been told I'm exactly like my dad, and that's the problem.
What's these?
Those are the little boxing gloves to my little kangaroo robot. She has no idea what's actually in this room. There's stuff all over that you would never even know. Can't even point out what half of the stuff in here is. Uh-oh. Live stream dropped for some reason. That was weird. Did we disappear for a second, guys? That time it did. Sorry, I don't know what just happened. They're just laughing.
Ray Stevens. Dude.
All right. Do you have any idea what some of this stuff is in here?
Okay, I do know.
Pick a shelf.
I'm trying to. Where's your Dragon Ball stuff?
It's all packed away, actually.
Oh.
Well, technically, it's all.
Well, I know the Power Rangers. I did watch Power Rangers.
Okay.
So I know the Power Rangers. I know the Ninja Turtles.
Which are?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, I'm saying, where are they?
Over there.
Okay.
And then I know that thing is that Osadian or from? No.
I don't know what you just said. What word did you just?
Your statue over here.
Which one?
The one, the underwater sea creature one. That's from that movie we watched.
No.
That's
not.
I know Batman, Joker.
All of those are technically Batman.
Transformers.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to pick one out.
No, I don't know. This one can be Bob to me for all I know.
That is not Bob.
Looks like a Bob.
It's
Master
not.
Chief. I know you Master Chief.
Okay, hold on. In that case right there, who is Master Chief?
In the case?
Yeah, there's Master Chief is in that case.
He's the one with the helmet that looks like that one up there.
Okay, yeah, but which one is that in the case?
This guy.
Nope.
Oh.
That's June.
June.
He's Asian.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
This is a fun game.
Here's the thing. His name is June. I'm not going to be scared of him.
He's a sniper. Should be.
What if he's a sniper? Oh, that's Master Chief up there.
There she goes.
I didn't see him.
She finally found him. Not like it's hard to see. He's got the sword. Okay.
What else do I know?
Well, you would know Gundam technically.
I do know
some,
but some of them I did.
Guys, are y'all still there? Because we dropped off. So I don't. Okay, yeah, the chat. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, the chat froze. Toys, yes. What does Miss Shoki think of your anime show stuff? What do you think of my stuff? There we go. Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Denise, that's naughty.
What? Just throw glitter on it. I like the room.
She said, "Do you have a favorite toy in this room?"
Not in this room.
Not in this room. Oh, Sally just showed up. What up, Sally? Waiting for wifey request for Ray Stevens. We've done Ray Stevens a million times in here.
He's everywhere.
I don't like Ray Stevens. I'm gonna be honest. It was an honest mistake. Sure it was. Okay. You don't have a favorite toy in here. You couldn't care less.
Isn't that Thunder? Something that tire Thunder.
What? Thunder what now?
Thunder. Is that him? What's his name? Am I close?
You're close to something. I don't know what the hell you're trying to say though.
The cat dude right there.
Oh, the cat dude. the what now?
It's like Thunder Cat.
Thundercats. Yes.
Thundercats. Okay, I've never seen it, but I can. I may know. I can.
Even Will's laughing at you.
I'm done. Shut up.
Yes, that's my Thundercats shelf.
I don't.
But you don't
mind it. I don't understand it, but I know people have their hobbies and the things that they like, so I can't fault you for liking something like that, even though I don't understand it at all. I don't understand the obsession.
I know.
I understand.
I do know what your favorite toy in this room is. That one right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you won't paint it for me.
I'm not going to paint it pink.
You know what? I'm going to have Denise paint it pink and throw some glitter on it for me.
She ain't gonna.
She will.
Are you going to show it or are you just going to point at it?
Oh.
Careful. It is on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So this is technically her favorite toy because this is hers. So mail it to you. No. Yeah, I'm not mailing you the Nerf gun to repaint. Sorry. So this is technically hers because mine is the one that's fully painted. Thundercats are go. No, that's Thunderbirds are go. Don't confuse birds and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Oh, what about the Mario stuff over there that I did?
Well, yeah, I know your Mario stuff.
Up there on the wall, the cool diorama I did. Same thing. I'm going to put you in timeout, Christine, for that. Yeah, she doesn't know what half of these things in here are, if we're going to be honest. Ripping a new one. Yeah, rip me a new one for whatever John says to rip me a new one for.
Oh, I have to have a reason.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Okay, you ready? Let's reenact this morning.
No.
Here's cut.
I don't remember.
Baby.
I don't remember this.
Baby. I think I took an Ambien and 7 lisinopril because I am tripping balls.
I did say that.
What? You took a freaking Ambien? Are you dumb?
By the way. Hold on. Wait. I forgot I had a mute button here. Okay. Lowrider's bailing. Bye, Lowrider. Bye.
No.
Way to give up.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sure a lot of people probably just showed up because they thought it was going to be a normal stream. And then they saw it was not going to be a normal stream. And then they didn't know that they were going to get her in here off camera and out of frame. Let's make this really awkward. Here, let's make this awkward and I'll just cut off the top of my head. I'll just frame this really weird.
Oh, that makes you look even more bald.
Thanks.
Now looks like you have a cone head.
I always do. The headphones always make me look that bad. Has Miss Shoki had a favorite pet? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Had a Boston Terrier.
Yep.
I was living south of San Antonio in a little bitty town with maybe one stop sign downtown. Don't even think there was a light there yet. And I saved this dog, Boston Terrier, from a puppy mill. And 4 years later, we had to put her down. And she was my baby. She was my sweet petunia. She was my Phoebe cakes.
Yeah, go Phoebe.
I love Phoebe.
Phoebe. She's been gone for a few years.
Phoebes, Phoebers.
I called her Phoebers.
Yeah, Phoebe cakes.
Is everyone else having issues? That's weird. It's got to be you guys because it's not on our end.
What's it doing?
They're all buffering. Reset, come back. It happens. YouTube was having a lot of issues the other day too. It's fine on our end.
But yeah, so Phoebe was. I used to do this thing because she was always cold for some reason, and I would say get under, and she wouldn't. She knew it's like the first time I did it, she got under the blanket and she would sleep there, at the bend of my back of my knees and my butt, and that's where she slept.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't have heating. And it was iced over one night, and that's just where she slept next to me.
Kept each other warm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had a space heater.
Yeah.
But we didn't have central heat.
See, when we got together, though, you weren't sleeping with her.
No,
or did you stop because I was sleeping with you?
Well, she said before we moved in together, she would sleep with my mom. She didn't.
Yeah, she wasn't sleeping with you at that point. Yeah.
But sometimes she'll come in. She'll scrape out the door to come in sometimes.
Yeah, she would hang out with us. Yeah. When I was young, or Christine, we had a Boston Terrier when I was young named Peggy. She used to growl.
Oh, Peggy, I love it.
Hold on. She used to growl when we put our feet on the side of her wooden bed under the table. Yeah. My brother, is Ralphie still alive? I think Ralphie's still alive. My brother has one.
Oh, I would love another one, but I'm afraid that I would want my next Boston to be like Phoebe, and that's not fair, so I'm trying to steer clear from my Boston. She when she died, I think I cried so much.
Don't remind me.
I don't think I've cried that much in a long time.
No, because you had 3 years of major deaths back to back.
Let me see while we talk. Maybe I can find a picture of her.
Possibly. I assume you have some on your Facebook. We don't have a physical picture of her except for the little one you kept on your desk at work.
Yeah.
I don't know where that. Isn't that on our dresser?
No.
Where's that at?
I actually don't know where it's at.
Wait, it's
in one. No, it's in one of the boxes.
I thought we unpacked it when we moved. I have a grand Boston Terrier named Chewy. Explain. I don't know what a grand Boston Terrier is. Is that a big one or an old one?
Oh, here's her one Halloween. I dressed her.
Is it the witch's costume?
Like a witch on Halloween.
I was gonna have, because one of our first Christmases, I was gonna, or after.
Oh, there you can see her skirt.
After Phoebe, yeah, there you go. So after Phoebe passed, I was gonna have a custom puzzle made for her. Oh, instead of grandchild, I got you. Okay, for grandchild, got it. I would have one if I didn't have cats. Yeah. Yeah, we're still on the fence about a cat. We'd like to have a cat. I'm not having a dog at our current place. It would be too much of a problem. Our old place, we attempted to have a dog. If you follow the vlogs, you would know that. Over on the ShokyReviews 2 channel.
I think Phoebe was the reason why we started talking.
Phoebe is technically why we met. Because she had liked my profile picture or something like that. So I checked her out. And then she had pictures of her, but she also had pictures of Phoebe. And I made a comment about her cute dog in our first kind of back and forth. And that's what got the ball rolling. So Phoebe is probably singularly responsible for us being together.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Phoebe, probably not.
No, it would have been. We'd have less to have started to talk about. So Chewy is short for.
Yeah, I can't find another. I had one where she was like happy dog. She was happy dog.
We had the pictures from right after her stroke, though.
I don't have those.
You don't have those? They're on your Facebook, for sure.
Well,
I have them, sadly. So unfortunately she had a stroke. I believe she had a brain tumor, and what was it, 5 days roughly? Or 7 days?
I don't think 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 days afterwards, and she couldn't do her business and stuff like that. She was basically paralyzed on one side of her body, so unfortunately we had to have her put down. Hold on. We have a Manchester Terrier mix. That's what the vet said she thought she was. Oh, that's interesting. Named Bruno. Oh, Will, what are your dogs or your puppies? I was trying to explain it the other day and I couldn't remember what type they were. I just knew they were a mix. So I was having a conversation with somebody and I could not remember what they were a mix of. And I couldn't find the picture that you sent or posted. Facebook is dumb. Always love my dogs, allergic to cats. Both my friends have cats. I like both. Either way, the dander will tear me up over time if it's not cleaned up. Like, we go to her mom's house, and I am just stuffed up for days afterwards. I'm not actually allergic. It's just that much pet dander. That and their newest dog, Duke. Cheagles. That's what it was. Half Chihuahua, half Beagle. Couldn't remember what that was. That's how you say Beagle. Yeah, so he has Cheagles. The American bald Cheagle. That's what they are. Got Cheagle puppies. Baby, he got Cheagle puppies. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so she had the stroke, and we went over there, like, the right after it happened, we went there. And,
my mom had to call her vet.
Yeah, unfortunately. And then when they called her back when they knew that there wasn't going to be much more time, so we went there. That was a bad day. Yeah. I have become allergic to cats. Wish I wasn't. Then yeah. I would get, although I'm a dog person, cats are more independent, and I'm not here a lot. Dog experiment didn't work out for me. Allergies. Yeah. I mean, I'm not allergic to either, technically speaking. I think no, they did the test on you. You weren't allergic to them.
I'm allergic to bird feathers.
Oh, well, good thing we went to a farm or a zoo.
Oh, I started messing up before then, huh?
Yeah. That was yesterday. Okay. Yeah. Yesterday and today blended together. Like, we started yesterday in San Antonio and then went to Austin, and then today we were in Austin and came home. So the 2 days of travel / hanging out blended together for me. Like, I just equated as one road trip. I don't even think about the rest of it. Because we were in San Antonio for a couple days.
But we've never been gone that long. I don't think it was something I know.
No, we have.
I was being...
Just not in the middle of the week. We've taken Friday, Saturday... We've taken Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But we've never done Tuesday to Friday.
Yeah.
Probably the ambient... No, because I was awake for that. I slept. But what I slept normally. But no, the problem is, like, the whole day just ran together because we were traveling out of the city both days. So it seems weird.
Yeah.
Also, the snake farm, pretty cool. I hadn't seen the snake farm since 2006. That was weird. Like,
that darn freaking, the goat?
Oh, yeah. So the petting zoo. Didn't get pictures at that point. Oh, I got some pictures. I got a picture of you. I can't show any of them because they're on my phone that I'm currently using. I have Sally's catching up on the chat so far. So we go into the petting zoo part, which is mostly goats.
I know I'm bruised. I feel it.
Yeah. So they have mostly goats, one small cow for some reason, an alpaca.
An alpaca
that
was
dick.
So cute.
That alpaca was such a fucking dick.
He almost bit my hand.
Well, it's called the snake farm because it initially started out as a reptile / snake place and turned into just an overall small independent zoo. It's been around forever. Yeah. It was on Dirty Jobs way back in the day. The rattlesnake pit used to be impressive. Now it's only got like 4 in it. But like, I looked it up because I was telling her, like, yeah, I came here with my friends like way back in the day, and I thought it happened while like we were in college, so like 2002, somewhere in there. So I thought it'd been 20 years since I've been there. And I looked it up on Facebook, and I looked for the picture because it was a real picture, not a digital picture.
Well, you thought it was 10 years.
No, well, originally I said 10, and then I realized I thought it was 20, and then I realized it was neither. It was in between because it was 2006. So I was like, wow. Also, I was younger, had more hair, and still a more epic beard back then. That was my beard that grew in multiple colors. Now it grows in gray. I mean, now it does have multiple colors, not like it does. Speaking of snakes, apparently we have a copperhead in our driveway last week. Copperheads ain't nothing. They might take a pinky toe if you're unlucky. They're pretty though. I love the fact that that place, because inside it's all the herpetology stuff. It's got all the lizards and the snakes and all that stuff inside, for the temperature control. And like one of the most venomous things they have is like just on the bottom shelf, like out of the way. It's like that motherfucker needs to be prominently displayed because a
Yeah.
Fer de Lance, if you never looked it up, one, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, gorgeous snakes.
But
They're
they're
insanely fast.
don't want to be near one.
No, you'll be dead before you knew something bit you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not necessarily, but you ain't
You're
gonna
gonna
make it to a
suffer.
hospital.
You won't make it.
Yeah, you're not gonna make it. And actually, were we watching it? It was a Coyote Peterson video.
Mm-hmm.
He's in South America, in the rainforest, looking for something else. So they're out at night and they're looking for other kind of stuff. And he's stopping to look at another snake that was pointed out to him. And the cameraman says, hey, Fer de Lance. He nearly sat or squatted over a Fer de Lance.
Yeah.
Like it was right behind him, blending in with the grass and the leaves on the jungle floor. Nearly squatted on it, like as close as she is to me. And it was more interested in staying hidden. But this place we used to go called Pets Aplenty, I say we, me and my friends, it's actually fairly local. We drove past it actually on our way out of town. They have Fer de Lance that they would play mouse football with, or rat football, whichever.
Oh my god.
So what they
That
would
sounds
do,
so morbid, but I really want to see it.
it's fun. You pay $5 and they'll do it. So it has a big Fer de Lance too. So they would open the lid, and the dude would stay on the other side of the cage from it, and he would have a dead mouse in the tongs, and get its attention, and then he would chuck it, and it would snack it out of the air faster than you could snap a picture. It was some crazy stuff. Let me look at this here.
Wow.
Hold on. Okay, we have a rescue cat as well. He's evil. Roommate rescued him. After
My mom
almost
still
ran
has
over.
my rescue cat that I found.
That's true. She's barely alive. Is it a bigger than the Herman Park Zoo? I don't even know if the Herman Park Zoo is still around. Is it?
This in the Memorial Herman Park Zoo?
Yeah, there used to be a Herman Park Zoo back in the day. I don't know if it still is.
No, this was just a little.
No, the snake farm is
2 acres?
maybe 2 acres.
2
Well, a little bit more with the room for the bigger animals.
Yeah, for the.
We have a
camels.
corgi, cute as hell, but overly dramatic. Corgis are super over dramatic.
Corgi butts.
So the brewery that I go to all the time here in town, they're a snake themed brewery, but their secondary theme is corgis. And they started out with their first one, and then they got a second one. Then they got a third one. And they're all different sizes. They all look different. Unfortunately, they're not going to breed their first one because he's now on wheels, unfortunately. And I don't think it'd be good to. They're not going to breed him. So the last 2 they bought were a female and a male. So I believe they're going to breed those and get some really awesome pattern. These same people who have 3 corgis just bought a German Shepherd because that's going to work out well in the future. But, fuck it. Why not? We got puppies as puppies. It was just a couple years ago. I mean, like, I know the proper Houston Zoo, but I don't know the Herman Park Zoo offhand. I've always heard about it. I don't know it, if I'm honest. But no, the snake farm is still small, but like way back in the day. Okay, so if you've seen Tiger King on Netflix, it's a very similar type of situation where they have snakes and all that kind of
white
stuff.
Tigers.
They had tigers,
white
but they weren't out. They had white
They had
lions.
the white lions.
So they had 2 white lions. They had a couple hyenas, a couple of werewolves, a couple of gray wolves. One was really white, one was gray. So everything they have is basically paired up, essentially. And then monkeys and stuff like that. But back in the day, it looked like crap. It was like the inner building was a little more than like a shack. Probably was an old house. And then out back, they basically just normal kind of cages with bars set back. And he had a lot more primates back then that I can recall. And they had a gator pit as well. The gator pit's still there. Petting zoo was still there, but everything was far more rinky-dink. Like, it's clearly like someone's collection. They just made it into a zoo. Because I have a picture... Well, had a picture. God knows where it is and now. They had they had a couple baboons, like proper baboons, in a cage, and one of them was openly having fun with himself. And I was like, huh, didn't know they did that. Huh, didn't know it was that color. All right. So let's see here.
Like lipstick.
Still there, still Googled it. It looked like that. So similar to a dog's lipstick, but more human looking, oddly enough. If you come up to OKC, you need to visit museum of something. Of osteology, aka skeleton museum. It's not extremely big, but it's pretty cool. I've done.
I like the medical museums and.
I have gone to. Have you ever gone to Body Worlds? The Body Worlds exhibits.
Mm-mm.
So a few years ago, back when I still had friends. So all these stories I'm telling right now are the same group of friends that are no longer around. We went to Bodyworks 3, if I remember correctly, when it came to Houston, and that was crazy. That was a crazy, crazy museum experience. But the skeleton museum would be interesting, especially for medical knowledge.
I have been to the one.
What are you talking about? Hold on. The science museum? Which one?
Yeah, so
natural history.
Yeah, the Museum of Natural History in Houston. That is, I've been there. I love natural science and all that fun stuff. Are you okay?
Yeah, I have not. What? I'm brushing my beard.
It's a sexy beard.
It is now. You had to deal with no beard for so long.
Ugh.
She's only with me because I got to grow my beard out finally.
Yeah, because I was really thinking, like, is this even going to work out if you can't grow a beard?
Especially when there's so many pictures of me with beard. Either way, but yeah, no. Yeah, we've been down to the zoo. Did we go down to the museum together here? We've been to other museums. We went to museums in other cities like Dallas. Mm-hmm. That's when we did the Lego exhibit and stuff like that in Dallas.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
I remember going like as a field trip, like a junior high school field trip.
We did that in elementary school. Facial hair is a must in this case.
Oh, everything's okay. I need to get mine. It's been a few days.
Yeah, you plucked.
Fuzzies.
You plucked before we left.
I plucked already there, but then my little fuzzies.
Yeah, she got a shave.
Jaw fuzzies.
Looked like a comb to me. This is a comb. So it looked like a comb. I said, yes, this is a comb. Oh. Either way, I guess I said brush. Yeah, you brush with a comb. Or you pick with a comb. Do you really comb things, technically? Comb things?
Look at that big gray spot.
Yeah. No, over here, it's all gray. And then I have a spot. Right there, just a spot of gray. But you're never on my left side, so you wouldn't know that. You're always on my right side. Well, you are. Okay. You are.
Yeah.
That's how we sleep. That's how we sit. That's generally how we ride in the car. You're always on my right side, so you don't know what my left side looks like. It's kind of funny, actually.
Weird.
You comb your hair. That's weird, Sally. You should brush it.
I have to brush it because it's so fine. That's going to not. You're not even doing anything.
Yes, I am. I'm being careful.
I'm not tender-headed.
I don't want to get your hair all over my stuff. Your hair exists in every room in our house. Yeah, take it. Yeah, take it. Guys, so she and I've had to get onto her. She's your right-hand woman. That's right. She's my ride or die. Just trying to keep it technical for you. Shut up. Either way, they're giving me shit. Comb, brush, two different things. You can brush with a comb. Either way, what was I about to say? Oh, our old apartment had tumbleweeds.
Oh God!
Because of her blowing out and brushing her hair in the mornings, but she would leave the bathroom door open. So she's sitting there brushing her hair and using the blow dryer, and the hair is just going out into the world.
Look, my hair falls
Look, you have
out.
a bathroom under yourself now here, but
It's
your
full.
hair still gets everywhere.
I can't
It's
help it.
ridiculous. I'm not being mean.
So I can never commit like a bad crime because I would get caught because my hair is going to be somewhere.
Yeah, true. True. Her hair used a little bit less now. It's not in her laundry as bad as it used to be. But her hair would end up in places that hair usually shouldn't end up.
Well, somebody else's hair shouldn't end up.
True. Someone else's hair should not end up. I'll leave it at that. We're just airing our dirty laundry.
Love it. Smell it. Dirty laundry.
Fact of life with longish hair. Yeah, longish. But even when her hair was short, it got everywhere. Oh,
Well, it's short now.
So if you guys heard, if you follow the podcast, I opened a few weeks ago with a story about me having to clean out her shower drain recently. Her eyes just went that big. You know, she was watching me do it until she couldn't watch anymore.
I was gagging.
Like, and to me, and like I was there, like, watch what you did. It's kind of like,
yes, Daddy dearest.
It's like you know what a woman the joke of a woman giving birth. Look what you did to me. And I'm just doing the same thing with her drain of her bathroom. Look what you did to this. Look what you've made me do. So gross. Sharing all the stories. Speaking of which, I actually need to do mine because I've done too many haircuts recently. I need to unclog my drain. Even though my hair is much shorter, it'll still clog the drain. Got that right, Trisha. When you had long hair, I do that too. Yep. I'm guilty of clogging a few shower drains when I still had my hair grown out. I mean, I've done it too, but like, not like this. Not pulling a full-fledged ferret out of the frickin' drain. I could have got another F in there, but I didn't have one. Full-fledged ferret. I don't know. I need another F word for a drain. Couldn't.
Filthy.
Filthy. Yeah. Either way. So should we call it a night then, dear? It's already been over 2 hours. 2.5-ish. Careful, that is sharp. Don't play with the blade that's just laying there. Stab yourself, and then I got to deal with that. Okay, I've got time for one more question. Make it a good one. Not a favorites question, because those are boring. Thought out question.
I'm pretty much like an open book. I always have a feeling like I have nothing to really hide. And I'm not ashamed of my life.
But then you also say you've got nothing to talk about. It's like you can't be.
Because my life is
Your life has not been boring. Your life has only been boring the last 7 years. Wait a minute.
This is true. I quit drinking.
Your life has only slowed down.
I quit drinking 7 years ago.
You did not. You quit doing other things.
No, I quit like
heavy drinking. But you have spent some nights drinking heavily.
Yes.
And I paid the price for those.
With your cousin's fiance.
She was so drunk. So drunk that night. And obnoxious. Obnoxious drunk. And we lived slightly closer then. And she was trying to get me to pull over on the side of the freeway so that she could pee. I'm like, no, hold it. It's like, we're literally close to home. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. You're going to make it. It'll be fine.
I had to pee.
I know you did, but we were really close. Okay. Hold on. Operation SDM in about 70 comment sections. You're crazy, Denise. So there's a campaign, as it were, to get Home Free to cover Shark Dressed Man by ZZ Top.
Mm-hmm.
And they have not responded so far. However, I bet in the Patreon it would probably be doable. So if you're in the Home Free Patreon, start up the hashtag there. Also, we're supposed to be focusing on her. You got questions? We only got a few more minutes.
You don't focus on me.
Huh?
Don't focus on me.
Well, they hear me talk all the time.
I don't see why they don't just fall asleep. when they hear you talk, because I fall asleep when you talk. I love you.
This is what I deal with all the time, guys. Slowing down is good. No such thing as obnoxious drunk if you. John has a bad habit of typing something that looks like a sentence. That's not.
I understood it.
Did you?
Yeah.
It feels like the sentence started where it should have ended.
No. I understood it just fine.
It's a bad day if she's understanding John, guys. We already talked about that. She doesn't know Home Free.
I know Home Free. I just
No, you
not
don't.
a, big fan. I like listening to them whenever you have them on or whatever, but I don't.
She doesn't dislike them. However.
Yeah. I don't dislike them.
She does not experience them. Oh God, he completed the sentence in the middle of a word. We try not... pumpkin spice, yes or no?
No.
I'm the pumpkin slut in this house. Not her. She's a basic bitch otherwise. She has a scarf, she has the boots, all that kind of shit. She went as a basic bitch to Halloween one year. Thought that was hilarious. Because it was a cute look for you. Fake Uggs, all that kind of stuff. Oops. Had to leave. Yeah, you missed that part, Shan. Try again. Yes, I'm the pumpkin slut, not her. She likes caramel things.
I don't hate it, but I don't like.
You don't even eat that much
spice lattes. I don't like.
You don't even like pumpkin pie that much.
I think it's a texture thing, but I like the those pumpkin muffins I got from Target.
Oh well, muffins.
Those were
pumpkin
good.
Rolls.
Yeah.
Pumpkin rolls are good.
Pumpkin rolls are good.
There's a reason we're fat.
Yeah. Don't fat bitches.
Because I'm the one who cooks. That's why we're fat. Right.
I know. I think if I was single, I'd probably be thinner because I don't cook.
You'd be doing more drugs.
I would just not deal with it.
You'd be doing more drugs.
I don't want to make more dishes to clean.
Oh, we could always use paper plates.
My house should never look like somebody lives here.
See, she and I do the opposite things here. See, pumpkin spice only as food, donuts, muffins, etc. Drinks, no way. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. I like pumpkin pie and pumpkin roll. Okay. I like... Now... So I had the cold brew pumpkin cream thing the other day. It's okay. But you have to really kind of mix it up to get the most out of it. I do think I prefer a proper pumpkin spice latte, though. Even though I know it's pure sugar and doesn't technically taste like pumpkin in any way, shape, or form. It just tastes like pumpkin spice. I don't drink coffee anyway, so bleh. Well, Trisha's off the Christmas list now. All right, can't be bothered to cook when I have a microwave. This is true. Will eats lots of pizza rolls.
Like Tortino's pizza rolls?
Pizza rolls. Repeatedly. I'm going to call it a night, folks. Must work tomorrow. That sucks, Sally. We're off.
Oh, Sally. Good night, Sally.
My first Saturday off in a while. And since my other quote-unquote vacations.
You can go to work tomorrow.
I don't want to go to work. Fuck them. I don't even know what it's been like all week. I can't go in on a Saturday after not knowing what the rest of the week has been like. Most pumpkin spice drinks have way too much cinnamon. I agree. I believe I like it better when they use a little bit of nutmeg and allspice. I'm not big on that much cinnamon. But I like how they offset pumpkin season with ginger season now. You ain't fat. Why are you spelling it that way? Y'all are fluffy. Look, that's not a compliment.
I was fluffy 7 years ago.
I also eat a lot of chicken patties, not just pizza rolls. I mean, those aren't technically better.
Chicken patties in the microwave?
Will sounds like my ex-roommate. Is that actually you, Justin? You have the same diet as my ex-roommate.
If I have to turn on the oven or the stove, I'm done. I'm not good.
Denise, it's dessert, not a bread. Walmart bakery usually sells them.
Oh yeah, she never had the pumpkin roll.
Pumpkin roll is like a Swiss cake roll, but pumpkin.
Yeah,
but they don't make them small.
Like a buttercream in
Why?
the middle.
No, the cream cheese.
Cream
Yeah.
cheese. Oh yeah, cream cheese. Oh.
So, fuck, it's Justin. Justin is my ex roommate, but you have the
Oh.
same diet. What did you just? Oh, we need to take that in the kitchen. I was eating cereal out of that the other day.
Si-
Dry, no milk.
Done. Done.
What? I didn't want to eat a lot. I was in here editing for hours, so I wanted to snack on it the whole time.
Okay.
I was about to say something. I forgot what it was. There was a comment. Oh, the pumpkin rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a big ass Swiss cake roll, but they don't make them in small, like Little Debbie Swiss cake roll size, which would be great.
It's like a loaf.
But they'll make red. They also make red velvet ones, which are great. The pumpkin ones, I'll eat a whole one to myself in like 6 minutes if I'm left alone with it. I think I've had them then. Yeah. There's not much you can do with them. Like you don't really want to heat them up, like because of the cream cheese and stuff like that. Sweet cream cheese filling. It's weird. I don't know. If you let them get to room temp, they'll get a little too spongy and start falling apart. So you kind of need them sort of chilled.
Yeah.
But you slice it, you eat it, you feel sick afterwards, and then you eat another one.
And then you hate yourself
No,
because you
take
ate
a
half
nap.
of it.
You know how you get away from hating yourself? You just take a nap. That's how you get away from it. Just eat like a pig, and before you can feel bad about yourself, just fall asleep on the couch. That's how you do it. It's my secret to life. That's why I'm fat and depressed. That's why.
But I think with Homeboy about the microwave thing, I understand him. I feel
is a George Foreman grill so hard?
I have to put stuff together, like put the plates on there. That's just too much damn work. No.
Can you tell who cooks in this house? Yeah, chilled is best. Yeah. I do love me the red velvet ones. I know red velvet is essentially just chocolate, but there's something about it. Now, if you get red velvet with chocolate chips, I'm more in heaven. Nine. Okay. John's going good night.
Oh.
Bye, John.
Bye, John.
Have good
is
sleeping.
That microwave, John?
No, Will is microwaving everything.
Okay.
John is the one who can't put sentences together.
I should get a notebook.
John can't put together sentences.
Oh, okay.
He's an odd duck.
Oh, ooh.
He spent a couple streams. No, not like that.
Oh, okay.
He spent a few streams quacking after I made that statement on the podcast. He kept quacking. I'm like, why are you quacking? He's like, because I'm an odd duck. It's like, this is what I've gotten myself into. It's like, these are the people who watch me. And none of my blue winches are here. They're blue wrenches. So when my admins or my mods, have a blue wrench next to their name, so you know that they're mods. But John, I believe it was, actually typed blue winch one night, so that just became the blue winch. Damn it, John! Stop quacking. Get out of here, Krillin. Nobody else will get that joke.
Butt quacks a lot. You always say the duck is falling in your head.
No, you say that. You look around coyly and
no, mine's a little frog. Where's that frog at?
That's not a little frog.
That's a bullfrog.
That's a chorus of frogs.
Oh, I'm turning so
Budweiser wishes they had the frogs to follow her around. You guys remember the Budweiser frogs?
Bud. Why?
And then they tried to get us with the lizards. They're like, if you guys like frogs, you'll definitely like lizards. People didn't like the lizards. They wanted the frogs back. And then the frogs came back, and everybody cheered. And then they got rid of all of the animals entirely.
Oh, this we did see that I liked a lot on our trip. Seeing the Clydesdales.
That's a random thought, but yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they had to...
I know it's random, and that we talked about that 10 minutes ago, but that's how my brain works.
We didn't even talk about that 10 minutes ago. So, I hate the lizards. Yeah, exactly. The lizards were bullshit. Weren't they like... then they had the possums, right? Then they had the... What? Was it the possums that were jealous of the frogs? No, there was something. It wasn't the lizards. They moved on to the lizards, but there was like, what were the lizards the ones that were like pissed off at the frogs, or was it possums? I feel like there were possums. I heard butt crack. No, you didn't. Go away, John. You were going to bed. Remember?
You heard butt quack. Not butt crack, but quack.
Google it real quick. See if there.
I'm Googling.
Google faster, woman.
Bud. Is W-O-E-I-S-E-R.
Budweiser. Yeah, it'll fill in there.
Lizard.
Well, the lizards were real. I wanted to know if there were possums.
O-P-P?
There was something. Or were they squirrels?
No. There weren't possums.
There was something. There was something other than the lizards and the frogs. Just look for Google Budweiser. Maybe it just was the lizards.
They got the frog Budweiser, then the lizard one.
Okay.
Then they had the Clydesdales.
Clydesdales have been around forever. That was their old logo.
There's a ferret.
Ferrets. It was ferrets. I was close.
Huh.
Now, hear him sing.
Don't get us copyright struck. Oh, there was that. Yeah. There's that. Okay. Maybe it was the lizards that were jealous of the frogs. So in the company because what? Hold on. Could have been just popping in and out. Lady Scorpio, yeah. Okay, so there was an article on Facebook about somebody suing some company because it's not made where it should be. Made me think of the old Pace Conte commercials. New York City! Yeah, exactly. At Screensaver where the lizards would do that. Yeah, you're right. No, well, she's talking about when we were in downtown San Antonio.
The carriage ride.
They had the carriage rides, and almost everybody had Clydesdales of different flavors. Not colors, we just go by flavors because I bet they taste different. And they were all pretty. Ferrets or weasels? Shush. Either way. I knew there was something in there. Ferret, weasel, something like that. There was a Budweiser weasel. It was a Bud Weasel. Or was it Coors? Coors has always just done the mountains, right? They never had to think High Glitter Girl. That's weird.
Guinness.
Who's that? Lady Scorpio.
Oh.
Otherwise known as LS. Glitter's not a color. Glitter's a symptom.
I'm gonna get a chair and a table.
No.
Put a sign. Glitter is considered a color. Change my mind.
No, I'm gonna say
color.
Glitter is a symptom of mental illness. Change my mind. My cousin legitimately works at a glitter factory.
She does.
That's not a joke. My cousin works at a glitter factory.
I forgot about that.
I forgot there was a glitter factory.
She started there a couple years ago around
Christmas, a couple years ago, yeah.
Wow.
As a fifth job. Yeah, she fucking has like 4 main jobs. Not including her own.
And then she has the kids and the twins. No, she's not the twins.
Not the one with the twins.
Okay.
What? Because it annoys me? Well, if you keep doing things that annoy me, I'm going to start ignoring you. Dinner time for me. Yes, it's almost midnight here. I just live weird hours. Enjoy the evening, everybody. Bye, Sean.
Bye, Sean.
Bye, Sean. Have a good night and good weekend.
Have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
No, going to eat dinner.
Oh, going to eat dinner.
Yeah.
Have a good dinner.
It's nearly midnight. Shit. East Coast?
He just said he keeps weird hours.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out. It has to be East Coast. It's nearly midnight. I don't even know what time it currently is. 10:30? No, almost 10.
No, it's 10:39.
Oh, it's 10:39. I forgot when this stream starts. Guys, I don't know what day it is. Because it's not Home Friday Live, so I forgot.
I think I made your stream really interesting tonight, and you're welcome.
I think we would have been in bed 2 hours ago if You hadn't come in.
We'll be in bed, probably not asleep yet.
No, we never go to sleep when we go to bed. We just lay there and stare at the phones.
Yeah.
Watch Charlotte Dobre over and over.
She's awesome. She's so hilarious.
Yeah, I can't believe you got me addicted to her.
She's a ginger.
Here I was. She's not a real ginger.
She's a real ginger.
She's fake ginger.
No, she's a real ginger.
Fake ginger.
Whatever.
Do you guys watch Charlotte Dobre? If not, you should. She's like my third favorite Canadian. Nope. Snack time. Christine. It doesn't work that way. They're still trying to force that it's Home Friday Live because we're home and it's Friday. Guys, I'm always home on Friday. Because you guys get mad when I'm not.
I didn't mean to interfere of not going over home free stuff. So.
You didn't interfere with that at all because we weren't doing that as it was.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't feel so bad now.
Shouldn't feel bad at all.
Okay.
You should only feel bad because you wanted to go to bed already. We have to get back on our sleep schedule now. We've been so fucked up since last weekend.
I think last night the latest we stayed up, and it was midnight when we finally went to bed.
I mean, I've been going to bed late because I was working on shit, but I always go to bed late on the weekends anyways. You don't. You go to bed roughly the same night every night. But I mean, we didn't even leave the club until after 11 last night, so. Is that, you want pie? Go get some pie, Shamrocks.
What kind of pie? Apple pie. Texas apple pie.
Apple pie isn't really pie.
My mom makes the best apple pie.
Apple pie is almost soup.
Have you tried my mom's?
I don't eat apple pie.
Her apple pie is not soggy. She keeps them crispy.
But I just don't like apple pie.
So good.
You know I don't like actual fruits.
Well, obviously. I'm just kidding. Okay,
I don't even know what that meant.
I need to get my tweezers.
No, you cannot pull my lucky eyebrow.
It's not lucky.
It is. Chocolate cream. That's a good answer. It's homemade apple pie in the kitchen calling my name.
Yes.
That's weird if pies talk.
Oh, man. I love apple pie. Especially when it's nice and warm.
I'm getting a movie reference as you're talking.
Shut up, nasty. You need to get your head out of the gutter.
You can burp on this stream.
Excuse me.
We just do it.
I don't belch.
Nowhere I can get pie tonight. That sucks, Denise.
There's always a Walmart open.
Yeah, but you might get shot at this time. We've seen lots of people in Walmart videos. I want anything chocolate right about now. We've had so much chocolate in the last few days because she got a candy bouquet for her birthday and it was all chocolate stuff. So we already had a lot of chocolate, and then she got a chocolate cake, which is still in the fridge, but it's a week old now. I don't think we should get after that. So, and then of course everything we ate, and it's they close in 15 minutes. Balls. Oh, Denise, I think it might have been Denise. I forgot who asked if we went to the Jensen Ackles family business beer co. Nope, sorry, we didn't.
You said you wanted to.
I wanted to, but they thought they were open earlier than they were. I was looking at the weekend
They
hours.
were open till
3.
3.
We were already an hour out of town by then. We would have to wait in town for that long.
We were almost home by then.
We did a little
Sure,
apple
more
pie snack a few weeks ago with the kiddos. Hold on. Crushed graham crackers, warm apple pie filling, and Cool Whip on top. That just sounds like... Don't do that. I'm going to get demonetized.
I'm going to say I'm drooling.
We're not monetized.
I'm going to say I'm drooling.
I know, but the things you were doing with your tongue can't be shown on YouTube.
I was trying to get drooled. I'm not on
You just
camera.
spit on me. You're drooling so much, you just spit on
That
me.
is glee.
Wally World doesn't stay open all night anymore. They do here.
They do here.
It's like they're open all night. They do down to one entrance. They're open all night. They don't care. Especially in our city. Yeah, I mean, if you can't go into Walmart at 2 a.m. for nothing, I don't even know what they exist for. Now, the McDonald's inside closes really early, unfortunately. See, Walmart made a mistake. They should have got Taco Bells inside them. Instead of... Because Taco Bell's open all night, most of the time.
No.
So, a lot of Taco Bells are open, at least till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
At very
The
least.
one I worked at was up until 2.
Yeah, because that's how you get all the stoners and drunks. Since COVID, not here. Oh, I don't even think ours shut down because of COVID. Our grocery stores did. Like they were closing overnight to disinfect the entire store. They weren't disinfecting the entire store. They were just cutting people's hours, realistically. But now it's free for all. Fuck it. Who cares? COVID? What's COVID? I don't even know. COVID who? Midterms? What? Midterm flu? What is it?
But when the doctors at my work would say, you know what, I'm not wearing a mask anymore. I don't wear mine anymore.
And we're not going to talk about where she works.
No. I'm not going to do that because I like my job. I like people I work with.
So nights like this, I wish I was in the U.S. We don't have any Walmart stores here in the Bahamas.
The Bahamas?
How do they not have a Walmart in the Bahamas? That feels like there should be a floating one somewhere.
They have like any kind of like grocery store, like a Berkshire Brothers. Oh, that's like a grocery store.
Are you asking me or are you asking?
I don't even know anymore. I just heard.
I mean,
Bahamas.
I can't answer that. I don't know. Surprised they haven't made it there yet. They probably did.
I just heard Bahamas.
I bet there's a Dollar General. I bet there's
Family
three.
Dollar.
I bet there's $3 Generals, and a Starbucks or two. Those, if you know you've made it as a town when you have $2 Generals and no Walmart. You can make it as an island. They'll get a Dollar General in there. Goddammit. And it's so funny. I always know when there's a new Dollar General going up. See here. Yep, they all close at 11 p.m. around here. See, they're just cutting people's hours. That's perfectly good shopping hours for idiots. You know what it is? It's Amazon. Amazon has killed Walmart's overnight hours. Because, like, now, and people, instead of going to Walmart at 2 a.m., they're just on their phones, ordering shit they don't need from Amazon instead of going to Walmart and buying shit they don't need.
I buy my face wash from Amazon.
How about my costume in Amazon? Oh, well. It's bedtime. It's past normal stream ending time, realistically. And we didn't even react to a reactor tonight. I'm making a joke. There was no reactions at all. Walmart's here close at 11 here, and they have two of them. Big city. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Whoa. What am I right about, Lady Scorpio? Hold on. Am I right about there being Dollar Generals that no Walmart? That'd be funny. Hold on. Has Miss Shoki seen any of the Matt Mitchell videos? He just released a new one. I don't know. Do you know who Matt Mitchell is?
No.
Okay. No.
But it doesn't mean I don't know. Like, I have to see them if I've ever.
We will look at Matt Mitchell when we go to bed.
Okay. Ooh, kinky. Oh no. Okay.
You'll like him. He's got a beard.
Okay.
And he's fat.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I love a bearded meaty man.
Yeah, because you used to talk a lot about Atlas when I first started doing reactions.
Oh, Alice. I could have swore he was writing those songs for me.
Yep. Haven't seen a new one yet. Okay. Yeah, she likes beardy, thick boys. She likes them thick and beardy.
That was so weird.
Well, I wanted it to be low and in
like
the
lumberjack.
I'm sorry I don't wear plaid enough for you. I'll go get a tablecloth. Get a picnic pattern going on. I'll carry around a fucking axe. I got an axe. I'll cut it down a small fucking tree. Let's go. Cute little axe. It's not the size of the axe. It's where you hit the tree.
Wow.
That was better than I thought it would be.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
Remember in the grocery store where they had the smooth move tea?
Oh.
And we made that comment.
I can't even talk. The freaking customers is laughing at me.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. People shopping on Amazon instead of going to Walmart. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we're going to bed. We got to go. So we're getting goofy now. Well, I'm always goofy. She's, well, pink. So either way, guys, thanks for coming here on Not Home Friday Live. Don't start, Denise. Don't.
What?
Don't. She's
my ride or die right now.
She's still starting. Quit starting. So either way, I think I'll try to do a regular reaction stream tomorrow night after I get all the other crap done and I have my computer set up. Like I said, my computer is not even here. She can attest to it. Is there a computer here?
No.
She's not saying that.
I don't know where you would put the computer.
It would go right here where all this crap is.
Oh.
There's a reason this crap is here and there's no computer. So, either way, guys, shut up. There's not a home Friday tonight. It's a back home Friday night. Huh, fuck all y'all. I got it right. React to reactors. No, we're going to do a normal stream. We got a lot of shit to do. We missed a whole normal week. All right, guys, if you want her to come back for a donation for terrible stories night, like this stream and comment after the fact. Because she said she'll do it, and you guys are here. I have witnesses. And it's recorded on YouTube forever. She's hiding from the comb.
Because I'm like pointing at things in my eyes.
Oh, I thought you had a problem with...
No, I don't.
I'm not going to say that out loud. All right, guys. See y'all later. Remember, as always, it doesn't have to make sense.
Just has to be loud.
See, she knows. She doesn't even do this, and she knows. I forgot how to fucking end this thing. Okay, there we go.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
That was fun.